Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Strike Force. Yeah, it's just an hour after I have just got done with my last Strike Force episode. But the thing is, on the live stream that I was just on with the rest of the guys on Joso Live, Josoman had left that one, and so under suspicion that that his live stream might go down, I decided to continue that live stream on my channel. Everybody said, "Hey Zach, why don't you continue the live stream?" And so here I am. I don't know how long this is gonna go, but I'm just gonna post the link right now on the Twitter, and maybe you guys will join. Don't know what we'll talk about and whatnot. Yo, what's up, JJ?
Nothing, just eating a popsicle.
Hey Zach, hey JJ.
Don't be too loud with it now.
By the way, did Dean actually take your fucking channel or something?
No, he didn't. He said he would He said he unsubscribed, but he fucking lied. So Elite Gamer is not completely dead until he actually be honest like a man up and unsubscribe from my channel. Then we're on cool ground.
Have you been posting any videos lately?
No, I haven't, which is bullshit.
Okay. Yeah, he can go and suck a dick.
Have you guys seen my most recent video? Republican voters are not stupid.
Huh?
Have you seen my latest video that I have uploaded? Just out of curiosity.
JJ, get that blue dick off the camera.
It's a popsicle, damn it.
Shove it up your
ass. No, then.
A tool, man. It's an adjective, not a noun. So transgenderism isn't the term you're looking for. Yes. But more importantly, to just cast it in its entirety as mental disorders.
That's part of the debate. Fuck. That's part of Owen's debate where he's gonna white knight for trans people because he can't stand the fact that he can't stand having to check his privilege. I'm kidding.
Yeah, so true.
This is just typical social justice nonsense. He's gonna spew.
Yeah, he's a non-disabled person talking to a disabled person. He should check his privilege.
You know, I feel pretty ableist for debating him. I feel very ableist for doing that.
What if you're numb?
I don't know if Zach gets the joke, but you know.
No, I did not hear that. Sorry.
I feel very ableist for debating Owen.
You feel very ableist for debating Owen. In other words, you're calling him mentally retarded. That's what the implication almost seems like.
I actually called him
autistic
once in a video.
He meets all the requirements to be mentally fucking retarded.
I called him retarded once. Well, I called him autistic once in a video. It was a joke video, and he actually thought it was supposed to be taken seriously. Jesus. Like, he tells me I can't take a joke, yet the joke went right over his ginormous head. Like, seriously, the head to his neck. He has a neck the size of a goddamn pencil. Your head is normal compared to that buck-toothed British motherfucker.
He ain't buck-toothed. All of his teeth are crooked. Get it right.
Like Hillary Clinton.
No, that's just from her eating ass all her life.
Well, I'm gonna continue discussing the stuff you were saying at the start. Yeah, so you mentioned things like delusions, mutilation.
Oh, here's an interesting story.
Hey, Beastie Man.
What's up?
So
Something
as
on the
JJ's giving a blowjob to a blue shaped penis.
It's a Smurf's penis.
He's
I'm
raping.
joking. No,
He's
This is
sexually molesting a
Smurfette.
Smurf. He's raping a Smurf.
this is Smurf. This is Smurfette.
All right.
Stop eating Smurfette alive, JJ. Didn't you know that cannibalism was wrong?
Oh my God! I'm on Owen's Twitter right now. It says, "Curious Cat, you can ask questions anonymously." I'm going to ask a trollish question. Why do
Can you suck your own dick?
Why do? No! I got one.
Here's something you guys see. Utah.
Hey guys, does my
I saw that story.
Blood test.
Does my mic sound alright, guys?
Your mic? No.
Yeah.
What?
It sounds alright, even though
What?
it's still
There's
like.
something on.
Utah officer what? Utah officer who arrested nurse over blood test put on leave.
Do I still sound like I got something
Yeah,
on?
he refused to draw blood from an unconscious patient.
Yeah. Hey Zach, here's a question. Here's a question I'm going to anonymously ask. Here's a question I'm going to anonymously ask to Owen, where he won't know it's me asking. So, read it, JJ.
How bad did you fuck yourself?
Okay, apparently my sister, Shorty Girl, is in the chat right now. She says, "Hi, Zach. Zach, your mic sounds weird. Zach, fix your mic." Oh my gosh, it's so bad. You sound like a defective robot.
That JJ would try to fuck.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck you. By the way, where do I do this anonymous? Where do I do that anonymous thing anyway?
Curious Cat, Owen McDonald's Curious Cat page, which he's tweeted about. Some people ask some really fucked up things in the chat. Not in the chat, on his Curious Cat. If you have the anonymous.
Oh, by the way,
thing
Zach,
on,
is your sister going to be able to join the stream tonight?
do you want me to? I'm going to post a link in the chat so she can join us.
All right.
Shorty girl.
All right, I'm going to head to Twitter, copy paste the link.
Jesus
Unless she has a Twitter herself.
Payne was on
She does not have a Twitter. Shorty Girl does not.
Personally,
Hey, Hannah, do you want to join this stream?
I wouldn't have put him on paid leave. I would just fired him until further notice.
True.
Don't worry, I'm going to send
That is true.
I'll put the link in the chat, don't worry.
Okay.
Oh, don't you worry, Zach. We got your back. Shorty Girl, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Oops, remove any web. Fuck you, Google. Don't let me put any web addresses in the chat.
Fuck you, Google it.
Google, you insane bastard.
There's spit all over my fucking phone.
I could make a joke about that, but I feel like that's just getting a tad cruel. Actually, wait, I know how to do this. It's the this is how people on mobile devices solve their problems with Google. Because you can actually use phones and other mobile devices to make a decent video. You don't necessarily need a computer. It's better to have a computer because it makes life much easier, but if you're like me, you don't really have that option. Okay. JJ, that was gross. Join by link. Okay. Now there's a link available. I'm going to share the link. Copy to clipboard. Wait. Shorty girl. I'll look her up and add her to the conversation. People.
Yeah, she's
people.
I cannot keep track of.
I'm not sure I would probably sound so stupid, but I guess.
Shorty girl.
Yeah.
There's too many. I hate to bring this up to your sister, but she did not choose an original name. I can't find Shorty Girl to save my life. Anyway.
Yeah, I got Shorty
Just look
Girl,
for Avatar.
Shorty Girl Manowska, Shorty Girl 81. I got a whole bunch of Shorty Girls.
Maybe I can go to Shorty Girl's channel and see if I can't give it a link from there.
Actually, wait. I think I got it. Hold on. Paste.
Or tell her to go get get a Twitter.
Hey,
I'm not so
Shorty
sure
girl.
she's very interested.
Shorty girl, just put the
What?
HTT to Shorty girl. Just put HTTPS colon and then there. It's an incomplete link, but just put the HTTPS thing and you'll be fine. So I put a partial link in the chat for.
How nice of you.
Yes, I was not so very patriarchal in doing so.
We need something to.
Although then
lighten up
again,
this sausage
feminists would
fest.
say you're only doing it for sex, so...
Nah,
Oh,
not even.
fuck no.
That's what
Fuck
feminists
no.
would think, though. That's what feminists would think, though, because they are fucking
They're
idiots.
pissed off. They're pissed off that no man would touch them with a 10-foot penis. Anyway, that's what JJ
And then
JJ
another
would
one
say.
gets that.
By the way, guys, I want you to be nice here because she is
We will.
she
Hey,
is 15.
Yeah,
I think
to be fair,
She's
how old is
15?
she?
I cannot recall the ages of all my siblings for the life of me, honestly.
How many siblings do you got, dude? I got 3 and they're all older than me.
I have 3 brothers and 5 sisters.
Holy
God damn!
I have a brother.
I have 2 brothers
about
and
9
2
years older than
sisters.
me, and a
I
sister
have
who's
2 brothers
2
and
years
2
younger.
sisters.
Yeah, screw this whole people invite bullcrap. It's not working. I'm trying to use the Google Hangout system.
Put a link in the chat.
Yeah.
All right.
Ow. Brain freeze.
I don't know if this will actually work.
Yeah,
Got a
because
fucking brain
YouTube
freeze
might
right now.
probably. Yep. Move any web addresses and try again.
Well, the only person that can do it is Zach. But I'm looking at the stream right now, and
Here, I'll send it to her via Facebook. Maybe that'll work.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's much better.
Yeah, she has Facebook.
cool.
Ow.
I'm looking at my camera, and it's actually doing a really good job at making my face not look so cancerously red. I guess I should
That's
film in this
true.
light from now
How's
on.
mine?
It's
How's mine?
average. It looks okay.
You still look a
JJ
little
looks
red,
black.
dude.
Fucking phone cameras.
I normally use color correctors because it looks nice. It makes the video not so grainy. So, only thing is that with depending on the lighting, there's still the motion blur. So if I move my hand a lot, you can see
Yeah.
them a lot. You know.
I should have went with fluorescent light bulbs rather than regular light bulbs to not get that yellow tinge. Because you know you get that yellow tinge from regular light bulbs compared to fluorescent.
Yeah.
Okay, this is taking a while. My computer is taking a damn long time.
And I know. Well, I've heard this a lot from people who say that gender and sex are completely separate. And that people say that sex is that gender is completely invalid. It is completely separate from gender. Sorry, let me get back on the thought train here. People who say that when you say gender is not the same as separate from sex, what you're saying is that the sex is the same.
Well,
but the
in
gender
less
can just
depressing
be
news,
whatever you want it to be.
Cleveland Browns have got Brock Osweiler.
I think you need to
Oh,
that's
shit.
how white gender was created.
They need to go with Deshaun Kaiser, man.
They are going with Deshaun Kaiser.
Oh, thank God.
As a kind of a way, kind of
You never know, he could be the next Dak Prescott.
Humans are very
Hey, Aspen, are you familiar with condenser microphones?
No, I'm not actually. I
My
have the
computer's
ability.
taking so long. It's so slow.
I have the ability to record audio and video separately. It's just a very, very overly complicated process that most people, if they try to follow those instructions, would want to kill themselves because of how complicated it would be. And that's why Zach needs to check his privilege because he has a. I don't know if Zach has ever used his webcam to record like straight videos instead of like. And I say privilege sarcastically. if he uses his webcam to record videos, because I assumed he uses his phone instead of his webcam. I don't know.
I do.
You use your webcam or phone?
I use my phone. If I'm damned either way of whatever device I use, because either A, I can use my webcam and they'll.
Oh, thank God, your voice is much better now.
Good.
Your voice is so much better now.
You jinxed it.
Jinxing. You don't believe in God, so therefore jinxing doesn't exist.
It's called a joke, dickhead.
Either A,
I know.
the video will be freaking choppy if I record with the webcam, or B, it'll take a long time or it will be choppy as I'm trying to watch the video in my video editor for some reason. Like
That's weird. How long have you had that headset of yours?
Me?
What?
How long have you had that headset of yours, Zach?
This one?
Yeah.
Now, maybe 3. Can't remember exactly.
About 3 years. Yep. It's the wiring. I know why. I know why you're sound like a Decepticon now. There's a short that's happening inside the cable.
Well, this is not how I'm doing my audio. It's through my webcam. My webcam has like an audio receiver.
Okay.
Oh.
I thought maybe we've solved the case. Maybe you just need a new headset entirely, or a new mic anyway.
These desktop microphone. There's some any kind of microphone actually will do. USB microphones tend to be a bit better than actual 3.5 millimeter ones, but that's just an opinion.
Zach's webcam makes him sound like Warcorpse, but for some reason this wouldn't have Warcorpse yelling in his videos.
I would imagine what that would sound like. It would be so damn hilarious.
So we have ourselves some. This cunt woolly bumblebee. That was a kind of a sucker.
Wait, wasn't her name like Fuzzy Bumblebee or something?
No, it's Woolly Bumblebee, as man just said a little bit earlier.
Now you know what's woolly, if you know what I mean.
You said fuzzy at first.
I said woolly now.
Woolly, like freaking lamb's wool.
It's all of her body too.
Oh man.
Including her tits.
Zach, you sound like you're just trying to picture that. I'm kidding though, but still.
Oh God. He must like his girl's hair.
No, my computer's acting freaking slow. I feel like I'm maxing out the CPU usage, trying to access my sister's messenger on Facebook, so I can give her this freaking link. Damn.
Damn.
If I plan on professionally doing this whole gig, I'm gonna have to like get better equipment.
Oh, by the way,
I have a potential idea.
You need to get a better computer. This is taking forever, is what your sister said.
I'm sending it via Messenger on Facebook, Hannah. Okay.
Hopefully it actually works.
In Messenger right now. If it'll now please paste the link, and I can click enter.
I need to shave.
Okay, here we go.
What facial hair do you have?
A neck beard.
Oh God, you're Warcorpse Jr.
Oh, shut up. Hey, at least I have sideburns.
I shaved it for ROTC, so you can fight me, ho.
Okay.
I don't need to be an ROTC.
You don't even know what the hell ROTC is. Oh my gosh, he is dabbing so cringy. Okay, to Shorty Girl, I'm dabbing to see if that can make JJ get cancer.
I'm sorry, but I already have cancer, remember?
from food reviews.
Oh, by the way, I do know what ROTC means, by the way.
ROTC.
The Reserve Officers Training Corps.
Yeah, it's to motivate young people to become better citizens, unlike Owen.
Exact opposite of Owen.
And Sailor Star Protector.
Get wrecked.
Let's face it, he only has a few years left anyways. He might as well take it up.
Oh my god.
She says, I'm eating on Facebook, so just take your time. By the way, your mic sounds a lot better. Getting on Facebook, not eating. Apparently the autocorrect has said that she is eating and not getting. Hurry up! Oh my god!
Wait, don't you live with your sister?
So cringy. You need to get a better computer. This is taking forever.
Wait, don't you live with your sister?
Don't you live with your sister, though, Zach?
No, different sister. This is different sister.
Oh, I thought it was the one that you were living with. This is not the one
that was helping me
I wanted to get Joanna on, but she left off to take care of her phone, and I do not know what she's doing after that now. But oh well, she's got her own life.
You never know. We could always get both one day.
Yep.
I don't know about that.
Make it less and less of a sausage fest.
Oh God, JJ, shut the hell up. Alright, I'm gonna go check out.
It's called gender equality, bitch. Learn it.
Alright, I'm gonna check out Shorty Girl's channel.
There's not much.
Yeah, she's got some claymation videos.
Better than my videos.
She misspelled the word "too,"
No,
as in too much of something. I think it was probably intentional. I don't fucking know. March 13th, 2017. Last video she made.
So somewhat recent?
Not really recent. Zach, I do apologize for misgendering your sister. I'm very patriarchal. Anyway.
It's okay. He misgenders a lot of people himself.
You don't have any we don't have any queers in the family, only steers.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
That's me tweeting.
I have a joke for you, Zach. I don't know if you've heard it before. How did Riley Dennis get such a large audience on YouTube?
Oh God. Ow.
Her Adam's apple has a very strong gravitational pull.
I think you did tell me that one, actually.
Damn it!
Oh, by the way, Zach. Hey, Zach. Do you know what an Irish 7-course meal is?
What?
An Irish 7-course meal.
A 9-7.
I don't think
Irish.
you know.
Meal?
A 6-pack and a potato.
A 6-pack and a what?
Potato.
6-pack and a potato.
A potato?
Yeah.
It's Irish.
The Irish potato.
Okay.
That's an Irish 7-course meal.
What's in the 6-pack anyway?
I guess because they're big time drinkers and it goes on. Yeah.
What JJ finds attractive.
My God! I swear to whoever may be up there, if they're somewhat existent or not, you shall be smited. Noob.
This is what
Hey,
Jay...
Hannah. Hannah, is it working?
She's gonna say it isn't working. I can tell.
I just thought of something so fucking messed up.
She hasn't said anything in the chat aside from you need to get a better computer. This is taking forever.
What kind of computer do you have anyway?
What kind of computer do I have? Damn it, I cannot really tell the brand. I mean, it doesn't say it.
I have a Dell Intel HP Windows 8 computer.
I'm gonna stab a bottle with my my Ninja Star.
So that's how JJ would become transgender.
No, I'm stabbing a water bottle. Fucking dickhead.
All right, I'm muting him. I'm muting a bitch.
Got a bottle stabber off the port bow.
Hannah, you still in the chat? Did it work?
The bottle ripper.
I wonder if she's having a hard time trying to figure everything out.
Look, Google it's in the chat now.
Really?
Oh, great.
Oh, shit.
He's
Google
been
it.
sailing through our
Google
channels
it.
to try to find us, and here he is.
He's gonna be roasting Zach again. And
No,
all of us.
I don't care if he roasts me.
He's going to be roasting
but
you the
Google
most,
it.
JJ. I can tell.
Google it. Have some manners with my sister, please.
Yes. We will kick you off the stream if we have to.
I will. Go to channel, report.
Be a nice boy and everything will be fine.
I am sorry.
I am sorry.
No.
Let's hope
okay.
you actually mean it.
You can roast me, Google it, all you want.
And everyone else.
Just leave my
but his
sister alone. Just leave my sister alone. I mean, unless she really thinks that she can take it. I feel bad, says Google it. Well, don't feel bad yet. You haven't made any comment toward my sister yet.
Yeah, so don't worry, man.
No,
You're fine right now.
Okay, he's probably thinking that I'm talking about the first sister, the one that he said that you fat to, JJ. No, this sister.
Well, first of all, that's a lie.
Okay,
Second of all, JJ
Shorty
just told a lie himself.
Okay, Google it. Shorty girl is a completely different sister from the one that you saw in that video.
He has a lot of siblings.
So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, man. Your family should remain out of this. Well, we're not necessarily talking about politics. It's supposed, he says, okay. Well, we're not necessarily talking about politics right now. It's supposed to be like a cool hangout. Only she'll join on. Like, I would actually love to see her in like a live stream. I would love to see somebody other than me.
Be right back.
He says, got to go. Bye.
What was that?
I think your sister left the stream.
I hate YouTube's new stream layout. Oh, okay. No, it's you. So
I don't know.
I mean, watching. Damn it.
Oh my god, I'm getting so fucking bored right now.
Yeah, I am too. This is not. Oh man, 0 viewers. Yep. Google is gone.
Wait, how
Shorty's
the fuck
gone.
is it 0 viewers?
I just.
I'm viewing the stream.
Okay.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
on YouTube.
At the very second right there, it said 0. What the heck? 56 subscribers. I just gained 2 more subscribers.
Yeah, that was me.
Woo!
I didn't.
That was me.
As you, Beastie Man.
Mm-hmm.
I've checked out your channel a little bit. It appears that the videos where you go talking about more serious issues, like I think you made like a response video to War Corps or something like that. And
No,
it was not all that well
I made a
received.
response video defending War Corps.
What?
Maybe that was the
Oh,
problem.
defending War Corps? Well, I can't remember. It was something about. But yeah, it did not get all that well received. I mean, are you mainly like a sports commentator, Beastie Man?
Well, I've been dabbing into the box since last year, so.
Who's defending War Corps? I just got back. Who's defending War Corps? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I
no,
defended him
I
a
was just
couple
talking
of
about.
years ago when Josoman responded to his drunk sexist and rape thing.
I'm just talking about 64 BC Man's channel about how some of his videos that I saw talking about the more serious issues, not too well received.
Like, what do you mean not too well received? Like, views or like to dislike ratio?
A little bit of both.
Oh, well, his take on the trans ban in the military has 1 to 0 likes to dislikes.
Hello.
Oh, by the way, your sister's here.
Hannah is her name. Hey, hello, Hannah.
No.
Hi.
What's going on?
Nothing.
I'm sorry that you had to see me dab. I understand that causes blindness. I was just poking fun at JJ because that gets him gets him riled up. So how's
Don't
everyone
you
doing
start
tonight?
doing this.
Wow. Okay, her camera just scared the absolute
all
hell out of
night.
me.
So why stop now?
Her camera
Oh,
glitched
God.
for a second and it went completely green. So I was like, is her camera frying up or something? Then it went back to normal. But yeah. You know, it's been so much fun actually being on these streams with Zach, Beastie Man, JJ, Elite Gamer, Josoman, all that stuff. That debate where it was me and Owen versus you in English. Zach, that guy, yes.
Zach and JJ.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, we got completely torched.
The weird thing is he left the stream and it was weird like why he did that. I don't know if he had mic problems or if he just decided, well, this debate's boring, so I'll leave. But it was fun, regardless of who won or who lost. I thought it was an interesting debate. And I actually got one of Owen's fans, one of his fans commented on the video actually, which was a bit weird. Like it wasn't a hate comment or a supportive comment, it was just a comment basically saying that he couldn't really go to atheism, but he doesn't go to church, but I guess he's either agnostic or an apatheist.
What's an apatheist?
It means you don't really rely on evidence to basically you don't really care if there's a God. Actually, that's my interpretation of apatheism. I'm gonna go to the definition, and while I do that,
I don't know. I get confused between the definitions of agnostic and atheist, honestly.
I think agnostic means you're not sure. It gets kind of
confusing.
I'm assuming your sister's religious. I'm gonna assume because I'm.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Right. Okay, so and here's my thing. Like, I wasn't like me and Owen. We're not anti. Like, well, you already know we're not anti-religion. We were just critical of it. And here's the thing. Okay. Here's what an apatheist is. Like, until I was 8 years old, this is what I was. It means someone who is not interested in accepting or denying any claims that gods exist or do not exist. So basically, I didn't think that religion was meaningful to my life, and then between the age of 8 and 11, going on 12, I was agnostic. So I wasn't sure whether or not there was a god. And then before my 12th birthday, I finally accepted that I'm agnostic. I'm atheist. There's such thing as agnostic atheist.
So you were never really a Christian at all.
No, Mormonism's pretty common in my state. I have friends who are Christians, Mormons, Catholics. I had a Muslim friend. And never once did I hear him yell Allahu Akbar, but that's another thing. Basically, agnostic is a person who believes that nothing is known or nothing can be known of the existence of or nature of God or of anything beyond material phenomena. A person who claims neither faith nor disbelief in God. So I think that's what Lonely Wolf 1980 is, based on what he said. So tell us about yourself, Hannah, since you're on the stream.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Just take your time.
She hasn't had a lot of contact with atheists and non-religious people, honestly. So, Hannah, just tell everybody here on the stream about what you think about Jesus and whatnot. Like, everybody will be nice. S-Man be nice.
Well, of course.
Well, I can say that I have had doubts, but eventually those doubts do go away, so.
Yeah.
I think everyone who's religious has doubts.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's my thing, to be honest. When I was 8 years old, I had a grandmother pass away, and it made me think, is there an afterlife? And I mean, I really wanted there to be one because I didn't like the idea of dying and that being it. You know, it would bother me for a while, and then I realized, regardless of whether I'm religious or not, I should live life as if the next day is going to be my last. And I think that's something that I hope the religious and non-religious can agree on is regardless, hey, let's just live our lives to the fullest as if tomorrow's going to be our last. Like if I were to die tomorrow, I've had a good day today, so you know, and I would leave this world with no regrets. And besides, I'm quite young, so I shouldn't have any anyway. But you know, just like how if Zach were to if he went tomorrow, I would of course make a video just saying, recounting all the good times and all the good streams and whatnot. Just like how I would for anyone on the stream if they were to pass, you know, and that is just something I feel like is a proper way of saying goodbye. And after the Boston bombing is when when I kind of realized that I didn't believe in God after that, really. That's kind of what made me stop.
I think I was actually in school whenever the Boston bombing happened.
April 2013. I know that specifically because I was actually visiting my mother in the hospital for her heart surgery, and after that, like I was in a trip. I was in Virginia in 2013, in the summertime, and I was thinking about it, and then it clicked that I just couldn't believe in God, and I've had street debates with Mormons and Catholics, and Zach and JJ are the first Christians I've ever debated, specifically on YouTube as well. And while my goal isn't to try to, my goal was not to have JJ and Zach go to atheism. It was just to hear their defense of Christianity and the Bible, which it was an interesting debate. Unfortunately, Zach, your audio was fine the entire time, which I just guess your microphone hates you. But it was a fun stream, and fortunately, JJ's mic was fine as well. The only weird part of the debate is when he yelled at Snapchat in the stream.
Yeah.
I found that to be pretty funny myself.
By the way, you go mentioning about how your goal wasn't to reconvert us, for lack of a better word, to atheism. That reminds me of a clip that I saw of Christopher Hitchens. I cannot remember the title of the video, but basically he's in like a limousine with some other fellow atheists, I guess, and he is talking to them about a conversation he had with Richard.
Zach, you sound like a robot again.
Richard, I don't know. I think that's kind of the case for live streams like that.
Take off your.
You'll sound mechanical.
Remove your headphones. Let's see if that will fix the problem.
Okay, hope there isn't reverb.
No, it sounds heavy. Try unplugging the webcam and plug it back in. Wait.
Let's just see how this works. Say something.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yep, still bad.
It still sounds like Warcorpse if his microphone was given to you.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I was really saying about that conversation, I don't really want to unplug the webcam in risk of like me getting kicked out and then this whole stream ending short.
Well, I think we'll just have to power through. And to Hannah, your camera, I'm assuming you're on your phone. It is constantly, like the bottom half of the screen is turning green, and then the other half it's starting to lag up. Like it's starting to cause a lot of blurring on your end. Just so you know.
Yeah. I'm on my iPad.
On my touchpad. On my touchpad, the only thing you'll notice is it has a weird shape. So the camera has some black bars on the side of it, which I think should be not allowed on YouTube, but that's just me. And quite frankly, actually, you were in the middle of something. Go for it, Zach.
Yeah, I was trying to talk about one video about with Christopher Hitchens. Anyway, you go saying about how your goal wasn't to convert me and JJ to atheism. There was a video where Christopher Hitchens was recalling on a conversation he had with Richard Dawkins, where essentially he said that his goal was never to completely destroy religion. I guess Richard Dawkins, like in that conversation he refers to, asks him if there was only one mission on Earth, would you try to convince him of atheism? Christopher Hitchens said no, that he would not.
I mean,
and that kind of warmed my heart a little bit, honestly.
Like,
I mean, I have a lot of respect for Christopher predictions. I disagree with a lot of his takes on Reagan for the main example, but he's intellectually honest. I mean, he doesn't come off as absolutely smug like Richard Dawkins, and he doesn't come off as a complete douche like Bill Maher.
Here's my thing, honestly. I mean, I can understand some atheists thinking the world would be better off without religion, but to me, as long as your religion, as long as you practice it without causing any harm to anyone, you're fine. Like, for instance, if
Like my dad's theory says, keep religion privately to yourself, and public to the actual members of the church or whatever.
Yeah, and honestly, like, I can't remember this guy's name. He's getting a lot of hate recently because he wouldn't let hurricane victims into his church. I mean, that church is magnificent, and isn't that what God like? And when isn't that what God?
Isn't that what I'm trying to say? Do? Let people into his church.
Christianity things.
Well,
if you don't let for survivors from a hurricane, you take them into your damn
church. Also, here's one thing you got to consider: the Pope is praying for the poor while he's surrounded in golden items. Like,
that's another thing against
he's wearing gold. Like, I don't hate the Pope, and I don't have any like issue with the Pope. Well, except for one time where he lessened the penalty for predators within the church. Other than that, I don't really have any thing against him. The thing was that I found it hypocritical for him to pray for the poor when he's sitting around a bunch of expensive things. I found it very odd that he would do that. I've never seen a camera lag that bad, but I don't know. I don't think there's anything Hannah can do to fix it. Just like how Zach can't fix his audio.
Between the cameras on the stream, I gotta say Hannah's actually is good camera for right now.
Well, yeah, and then Apple, so.
I mean, iPhones and iPads have way more storage than Android devices, which I think that's not fair. Like, my Android phone, even if I uninstall all the apps, it has 5 gigabytes of like storage or memory or whatever you want to call it, but it still works pretty well. And like I hear like Android, like iPhones and iPads have like 250 gigabytes, and I'm like, you guys are so lucky, you know.
I know the 7th generation iPod Claire has 160 gigabytes officially.
Oh man, can you imagine
that many?
Can you imagine how much video you can record with 160 gigabytes?
No.
You could probably record up to 8 hours with that shit.
I wouldn't have to film video responses on my phone, upload it to Google Drive, download it from Google Drive, and edit myself in. Could do it all in one device.
So, I'll definitely have to check out some more of your videos, and then definitely subscribe. Thanks for the subscription.
Yeah,
BC Man, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
What were you saying, Hannah?
What was you about to say, Hannah?
I don't know if Zach has told you this, but I do upload some videos, and I do all the editing and everything on my iPad, and I uploaded an animation, so...
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah, I saw it. I like it. It's pretty nice compared to anything I'm capable of. The most animation I ever did was like a 2-second fight scene. Zach knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, what do you use to? I'm assuming you use iMovie on an iPad. I assume.
Yeah, that's like I started using it, and I tried to download one off the App Store, but then I started using that one, and it's like a really good editing app. Yeah,
I use Power Director, which at first I envied iMovie because you can extract the audio from video, but now my editing program allows that. It does a lot of things I guess you can do with iMovie, and I started using Windows Movie Maker for a project I have to do for a health class, which is gonna be fun.
What's the project?
It's about Heart. It's from. I had to get some information from Heart, the American Heart Association, their website, and I have to put it into a little clip, and I have to use copyrighted music. But if I use it for educational purposes, it's free. And I'm using Windows Movie Maker, and I hate it with a passion. Not as much as the YouTube video editor, however. The thing with
Filmora.
You are lucky. You know, it'd be kind of cool to see if you were to use it'd be kind of funny to see Zach on green screen. Because when he did that video on Superwoman, if he would have used green screen, I would have been in laughter. Like, you just insert a funny background. Would have been awesome. I considered actually, yeah.
Hannah, have you seen that Superwoman video? I know you saw the response video regarding geography class for racists, but did you see that one talking about guns?
No, I don't think so.
It's a little 10-minute video. I would kind of, well, okay, it's a little bit cursing, but I'm thinking of doing like a more child-friendly version of that video just so that I could share it to all of my siblings. And so that it gets mother-tested approval too, so that I don't have to hear from my mom how I let my little siblings watch a video where I'm going all potty.
Dad has made us watch Levin, and he curses a lot too. So.
Are you talking about? Wait, Mark Levin? Levin isn't as bad as me, Hannah. Mark Levin isn't as bad as me.
Oh. Hey Zach, I remember seeing your video and I was like, oh, I want to respond to Superwoman now, and then I did it in 5 minutes, and at certain points I got too lazy to edit myself in, so I was like, I'll just use a snapshot of her making a funny face to do it, and then I took some of your clips to make a funny reaction, and then you're like, I was there making a collab video.
Yeah, I appreciate you using my clips and like spreading my influence across the webs.
Yep, and then I downloaded that clip of you and I laughing and making an offensive joke. I actually listened to it backwards. It is so weird. It's weirder than I thought. You know, like hearing you talk backwards, it's weird. You sound like a German. You sound like a German backwards.
I have a request, by the way, man.
Go for it.
The next time that you make a Zach Edwards Thug Life video, instead have the music like turned down for what playing?
That would be awesome. I've done like
rap songs.
Well, there was one I was gonna do before then. Like it was like, get back. Well, I'm gonna have to say the lyrics, but Hannah will understand. The lyrics are it's from Ludacris, one of his songs. Get back, motherfucker! You don't know me like that. That was the lyrics, actually. I'm quoting the lyrics, and I consider doing a parody. Like I'll take a clip from one of Zach. Zach had a debate with Owen, so I take a clip where Zach says that, and then I'll freeze frame it, put some sunglasses. Animated sunglasses on Zach and zoom in on the picture where it says just Thug Life on it. I've done that before, like when he said the whole fried chicken and watermelon joke. I've never laughed that hard in a video. The only reason one reason I laughed was out of complete shock of him saying that.
And also for so long.
Yeah. Wait, you saw it?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna send the exact video to you right now, Hannah. I mean, if I can find it in my phone.
Did you send the edited version? Wait, did you watch the edited version or the actual stream?
I think I watched the actual stream.
Oh, me and Zach both did edited versions of that exact scenario. My scenario was of him having a joint in his mouth, a hat on his head, and...
Yeah, it's basically swag life.
Yeah. In Zach's version, it just shows his camera shaking as he yells, "Zach Edwards, you racist!"
Oh, when I played Owen's video.
Oh
yeah,
god.
This has 100. It has 100 views right now, but no additional likes. Like I'm surprised that no foes of Owen McDonald hasn't liked it. I don't know.
I'm surprised. Like he has 300 followers, and when he made a video on me, I was surprised his fans didn't give me cringe in the comment section. But I'm just glad that they had level-headed thinking, even if they believe in Marxism.
I sent you the video, by the way, Hannah, on Messenger.
Okay.
For you to know the exact video that I'm talking about, that we're both talking about.
Is it my video or your video?
It's my version, but I'm gonna go to your channel and share your version as well.
I personally like your version though, because I actually did some color correcting for mine, because my face was orange and brown as, oh gosh. So I understand I'm a quarter Hispanic, but that was too much. So I toned it down a bit. And then I told Warcorpse that in his stream, and he's like, "Oh, you need affirmative action, but you also need to check your passing privilege." And I was dead. I was so glad I got to chat with Warcorpse.
Did you mention little old me to him at all?
Yes, I actually mentioned. I didn't. Yeah, I mentioned him, and he's like, "That name sounds familiar." He's like, "I don't necessarily remember off the top of my head, but that name sounds familiar."
Zach Edwards.
I should have mentioned. Wait. What, Hannah?
Zach just sent me the video in the thumbnail.
Yeah, your thumbnail for the video, Esme. She's cracking now with the whole obey hat and the giant joint.
Hey Hannah, if you want, do a live reaction right here. Let's see your thoughts on it.
Wait, you want me to watch the video or just like the picture?
Yeah, if you let's hear Hannah's thoughts on it.
Okay.
This is gonna be funny.
Everybody else.
You there, Hannah? That face JJ's making. You alright there, Beastie Man?
Yeah.
I think it turned off my audio or something, or my mic.
Yeah, we didn't see your reaction. Damn.
Oh man, she'd probably have to go to a computer in order to react to it.
What were your thoughts on it, though?
Oh my gosh, Zach. Okay. Zach being my brother, I never thought that he could look like that.
What do you think of the joke he said, though?
I didn't get it, but you laughing so hard made me laugh.
There was even more of him laughing that I cut out.
I need to do a compilation by the end of the year of all the clips where I'm laughing, because there's a few points where it is so painful, but it's kind of funny. I was listening to a clip called I think Zach watched the video. I don't know. Actually, I sent a video to JJ and Josoman. It's called and I hate to use this language, but this is the title of the song. It's called "Flinging a Faggot Off a Roof." I listened to it live on a live stream once, like months ago, around Easter. I started laughing so hard and I had a sore throat, so it made it sound 10 times worse.
Yeah, you showed us that video one time on the stream.
It was forever ago. Yeah, it's an animated version of Riley Dennis, and oh my god!
You know what you should have done? You know what I should have done? You know my response video to Riley Dennis on welfare?
Yeah.
And there was one point when I said, Riley, if you were any more dead wrong, you would have been thrown off of the roof of a building by some homophobic Muslim extremist. And I should have played like a clip of Cy 10's video right there.
No, here's what you should have done. You should have.
In all fairness, I should have also made the comment. My total comment should have been, if you were any more dead wrong, Riley, you would have been thrown off the roof of a building by some homophobic Muslim extremist and had your funeral picketed by the Westboro Baptist Church.
Here's something you should have done, though, Zach, for that video. You should have extracted the audio of her video. Her, I use with quotation marks. Then you take that music video of her singing, you crop out the subtitles, and then you just and pretend as if that's Riley actually talking.
Oh, man. I remember one time Andy and Chris Worski actually took a clip of Riley J. Dennis's video and just buried it into the ground. They were done reacting to her video.
Oh, man. Riley Dennis really does make you want to shoot yourself.
Oh, God, my head's going to hurt in a minute.
Riley Dennis's voice just makes me cringe so bad.
I could tell when I first heard her voice. I could tell that was not necessarily a female voice. I mean, like I have no issue with like Riley as a person because I don't know Riley. It's just Riley makes some of the dumbest points. Like I remember watching Zach's response to the whole "your dating preferences are discriminatory" nonsense. I can't remember the points you made now, but because it's been a long time since I saw it, but. The opening reaction was hilarious. You're like, oh, heck no. Then you start playing the intro, which I'm sorry to anyone who doesn't like that intro he has. It is awesome. It's awesome.
I don't know anyone who said that they dislike the
to anyone who...
music playing with the Strike Force.
Yeah. You know, if they don't like it, I'm sorry, but it's awesome. I mean, I
on YouTube, it's showing the cameras fucked up.
Yeah, like if you look at the stream, like on my end, whenever Hannah's camera is deciding to be mean, it will look like there's glitter on her lens, and then half the screen will go green. So if she had a green screen setting on her camera, she would be partially missing.
Oh my gosh, camera! Why
and now she's face palming apparently. I'm not being mean.
I said camera.
Oh, your camera.
My camera was being mean, and I was like, camera, why?
Your camera is triggered. But don't feel too bad.
I had a stick on screen.
Yep, I was in a Google Hangout with a friend once. His camera every 2 seconds would freeze, would lag, and one time it froze in a funny face, and then I laughed. I'd never laughed so hard in a call, and like for about 3 or 4 minutes, I'm just laughing constantly. Take a deep breath and continue laughing. And he's like, "What are you on about?" And then I took a screenshot because I couldn't speak. And then he's just reacting like all pissed off, like, "Dude, why?" And it was just so painful, you know. He didn't speak to me for the rest of the day. I couldn't figure out why, you know. I mean, just couldn't figure out why. Your laugh is awesome.
Oh, you should hear me when I really crack up. I sound like a dying dolphin.
Oh,
I guess I could tell some dark-hearted jokes then. I don't know if you have a dark sense of humor.
No.
Okay. How do you turn a fruit?
Girl S, man. Aren't you, Hannah?
Well,
I didn't hear what you said.
Well, okay.
I said to S, man, she's a sweet girl, S, man. Aren't you, Hannah?
Yeah, you can think whatever you want.
Anyway, hey Zach, how do you turn a fruit into a vegetable?
How?
AIDS.
I don't think Hannah will get that one. I mean,
okay.
I did not get it myself.
All right,
She's all like, what?
Okay,
What?
all right. Keywords. Fruit used to mean gay people. Vegetable means coma.
What?
How do you turn a fruit?
Vegetable mean coma.
Like a vegetative state. Fruit used to mean gay people. Like you call someone a fruit. That's how you turn a fruit into a vegetable? AIDS? My God, people.
I still don't get
Hey,
it.
S-Man, I got a good one for you.
Oh God. All right, go for it.
What do you call a homosexual in a wheelchair?
Oh God. I don't know.
Rolaids.
Roy.
God. Oh my God.
Oh man, I'm gonna
How
solve
many-
I'm
that
so
right
stupid
now.
right now that I don't get that.
Oh
Okay.
my God, I got another one, but it's
No,
like I
wait,
don't
I
know if
got
I
one.
can do it with Hannah in this.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't care.
Hey, Beastie Man, how many cops does it take to change a light bulb? 0. They
None,
beat
'cause
them
they
for being
shot it.
black.
Oh, wow.
Wait,
Okay,
what was
so
the
Muslim.
punchline? I didn't get it because I was talking over you.
The answer is they don't like 0. They beat them for being black. A joke.
Ah.
Another joke would be so a Muslim walks into a nightclub. What's the first thing he says? Free shots for everybody.
Oh man. That's still all night.
Oh god.
Fucking bugs.
This joke Zach might get a little offended at, but I think he'll still like it. Okay, so where on earth would be the worst place to ask for a coat hanger to unlock your car? An abortion clinic.
Damn.
Look at Zach's face. Look at his face.
Oh,
I can't even see his face.
I
can see
got a
his-
couple of jokes for you, S-Man.
Oh,
I got a couple
gosh.
of jokes for you, S-Man.
All right, JJ.
Camera, I can't see you.
What's the difference between a joke and 2 dicks?
Oh God, I don't know.
You can't take a joke. Oh, and another one. What do you call a 7-year-old girl that can run faster than her brothers?
I have no idea.
A redneck virgin.
Oh, God.
When does the redneck part come into play?
See, I told you I'd feel stupid the entire time.
Don't feel too bad, Hannah. I mean,
All right,
I
time
feel
to
so
go
stupid
white
that I don't get any
trash.
of these. I feel like it's
Well,
so
no,
easy
it's
and I'm
fun-
just like,
oh God, Zach left the Zach said it's time to go white trash. Oh,
He was like a skinhead. He was like a skinhead. Oh, what's the most
Gosh, this is
positive
awesome.
thing in Harlem? What's the most positive thing in Harlem?
Leaving? I don't know.
No, positive thing in Harlem.
I don't know.
In Harlem?
HIV.
Hey, to be honest,
Oh my God.
Oh.
I feel like you're just gonna laugh at anything he says.
No, I get the joke.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hannah. Sorry. We know that you are a young mind.
Poor Hannah, very innocent, and now she's getting corrupted in these streams.
Oh, I'm gonna roast this shit. This is gonna be a roast for Owen McDonald.
And Danny Kuntz. I mean, Corks. It's Corks.
No, this
Jeez,
has to do with this has to do with English people.
You watch your language. Lady is here.
Are you virtue signaling, Zach?
Hannah,
Hannah, get into your safe space. I'm getting into my safe space too. Screw the stream.
Hey, yes, man.
Yes, JJ.
What's the difference between a British man and his girlfriend?
I don't know.
His girlfriend has a higher sperm count.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
That. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, Oh my
Did
god.
you say what's the difference between a male feminist and a man?
You should no.
Or
What's
male feminist and a
no? Well, the joke.
What's the difference between an Englishman and his girlfriend?
Yeah, British person.
Should have been male feminist.
Oh, I didn't hear the first part, but now I get it.
Okay. Honestly, I don't. I laugh at all sorts of offensive jokes. This one is
Oh
for
my
JJ.
god.
JJ, I have an
Oh my
offensive. JJ, I have an offensive joke for you. Can you handle it, my friend?
Oh yeah, I can handle a lot of offensive jokes.
This one I might regret a little bit. Okay, but it's something funny, in my opinion.
We know you can, JJ. We know you can. You suffer Google it a lot.
Or if you can, JJ, run back to your safe space on Twitch.
I made fun of a lot at school, so I'm used to it.
Well, same. In my younger days. Okay, here's a joke. What has more brains than the students at Sandy Hook?
What?
The walls.
Wow!
A friend
That's
told
worse
me
than the
that
Sandy
joke.
Hook That's worse than the Sandy Hook survival one.
I can't go into a joke that I get.
All right, okay. What do you call a 5-year-old with no friends? A Sandy Hook survivor, of course.
Oh my god, I found a perfect one.
Oh god. Are you on your computer?
What did the little black boy say when he got diarrhea?
Oh god. Oh god.
I'm melting!
Oh, what a world.
No.
Diarrhea could defeat me.
Owen's gonna kill you. Owen is gonna kill you.
Let's see if I can
JJ
find it.
Skinner, you racist. I mean, wait. JJ Skinner, you racist.
Oh, here's a perfect one for you. What do you call a black guy who flies a plane?
Oh god.
A pilot, you racist asshole.
Okay.
Jesus, come on.
Oh my god, these are awesome.
Hey, I want to tell one. Have you guys heard this one? Why is it that black people grow so tall?
Why?
Oh my god, I know this one.
Because their knee grows.
Oh, aren't you proud of yourself, Zach?
Oh god.
Why is it that Mexicans aren't allowed to play Uno?
Why?
Because they take all the green cards.
Hey Zach. Oh my god. Oh god. Why aren't Mexicans allowed to be firefighters?
Why?
Because they can't tell the difference between Jose and Hose B.
Oh. What do you call a white guy surrounded by 5 black guys?
Oh boy. What?
An Oreo? I don't know.
Coach.
Coach?
I know of so far is the family picture one. I don't know exactly how.
Ah!
But my friend Justin.
Hold on.
Oh wait, yeah. How do Mexicans get their family picture taken running in red lights? Yeah, I remember.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm sorry, that was my mother. She was in the dark and she was by the doorway and she said, "Jay." I thought I was about to get murdered by Bloody Mary or something.
Here's mommy.
Oh.
Hannah,
What?
Hannah, I'm
Why
glad
do
you're
black
having a
people
good
play
time.
basketball? Why do black people
Hannah,
play basketball?
Hannah's laugh, it just brings life to the stream.
Actually, Hannah's the first girl we've ever had on any stream.
Hey guys, why do black people play basketball?
Don't know.
They can run, shoot, and steal.
Oh, God. Wait.
I was trying to.
Here's a joke.
LeBron James is the king of that.
Okay, I have a joke for Hannah.
Okay.
What's black and sits at the top of a staircase?
I don't know what.
Stephen Hawking when his house is burning down.
Oh my God! What do you call two? What do you call two Ethiopians sleep? What do you call two Ethiopians in a sleeping bag?
I don't know.
Twix.
Oh my God. Okay. Hey, Elite Gamer. I have a joke for you since I haven't told you one yet. This one's gonna sound weird, but please hear me out. My favorite sex position is the JFK. Oh my God, I can't. I splatter all over her. Oh God, what is this?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you could blow his brains out.
No, here's the thing. I splatter all over her while she screams and tries to get out of the car. It's mocking the It's mocking the It's mocking the okay, I'll say it as fast as I can just so I don't laugh. My favorite sex position is the JFK. I splatter all over her while she screams and tries to get out of the car. It's describing the assassination of JFK.
Yeah. Oh. How do you kill a redneck?
How do you
kill a redneck?
I don't know.
You just take away his beer?
No. Wait till he fucks his sister, then cut the brakes on his house.
Oh my God.
Actually works.
Oh, my face is getting sore right now.
What do you get when you cross an Italian with a gorilla?
Oh God.
Hey, I'm Italian, you piece of shit, you.
Yeah.
No, a retarded gorilla. Adrian!
Italiano. I'm kidding. I have a joke for Zach. I have a joke. Hey, Zach. I have a joke for you. Do you know who the fastest readers are in the world?
Who?
9/11 victims. They went through 87 stories in 10 seconds.
Oh.
Hey, Beastie Man. Beastie Man, I have a joke for you. How did Princess Diana cross the road? How did Princess Diana cross the road?
I've heard this one.
In a crash?
Yeah, because she wasn't wearing a seatbelt. That's how she crossed the road. She wasn't wearing a seatbelt. I told my own father this, and he started laughing so hard he started crying.
Yeah.
I was proud that day.
That's the first time I heard you say that joke. I didn't laugh the second time. I'm sorry. I just don't get it.
What's 9 inches long, pink, and makes my girlfriend scream when I put it in her mouth?
Oh my God.
Your dick, I bet.
Her miscarriage.
Oh my God, why? Why?
That's disgusting.
That was so fucked. That was so fucked. I'm actually
Zach,
wanting to
guess
shoot
what?
the head now.
I'm looking at Hannah, and Hannah looks ashamed of all of us. I can just see it on her face, and she's like, Zach, what did you bring me into? And as Zach tries to explain.
Zach, guess what? You get to explain to Mom why I'm not so innocent anymore.
Blame Jake. He's still the worst of the
Hey, it's not my fault. It was Zach's and S-Man's fault too. You're in this with me, boys.
Not even. Oh my god.
What do you call a Mexican with a sunburn? What do you call a Mexican with a sunburn?
Your camera is lagging out, AJ. You're like,
What do you call a Mexican with a sunburn?
Alright, what?
A refried bean.
Oh my god!
I'm trying to find a lot of white person jokes so I can be fair.
Wait, I got a joke for you. What do you call a nun with a sex change operation?
What?
A transistor. And I think Hannah has lost her will to live from hearing some of these jokes. I hope she's still.
What they mean.
Hey.
Wait, Hannah, how old are you?
15.
How old are you?
15.
Yeah,
I'm older than you.
Most of those jokes are going over her head.
No duh.
I'm older than. Wait, I think I'm older than you. I'm gonna be 16 in like 2 weeks. So.
Oh dang! You're only that much older than me. What happened to you?
I don't know. I don't know.
How do you get a nun pregnant?
That's what.
Oh my god! I know this joke. I know this joke.
Dress her up like an altar boy.
Oh my god. Okay, I have a joke that I think Zach is going to not be able to give me eye contact in live streams for a while. Okay, here it goes. Dark humor is like a child with cancer. It never gets old.
Okay, I gotta be quiet. Shit.
That laugh has I don't know.
I gotta be quiet. Shut up, JJ, you motherfucker.
I'll get muted, boy. Wait, how much older am I than you, Hannah, if you don't mind me asking?
My birthday is in April.
Ah, okay.
So you're a few months older than her.
Okay, I was born in September. Yeah. October, November, December, January, February, March, April. So I'm like, yeah, okay. So I'm about 7 months older than you.
Happy birthday, Isman. When's that super chat coming up?
I'll actually be making a video.
Okay.
What do you call a bunch of white people in a class?
What?
A Twinkie.
Oh my god.
So I just need to start saying
gotta be
random
quiet.
stuff so I can keep up with all of you, because I don't know what any of this means. It sounds like you guys are just talking gibberish.
Hey, what's the difference between a blonde and a mosquito?
Oh god.
One stops sucking when you slap it.
Okay, to Zach.
I am so sad to know what that means.
I couldn't hear the whole joke for some reason. What's the difference between a mosquito and a blonde?
Microphone is acting up again.
Okay, Zach, I'll repeat the joke. The difference between a blonde and a mosquito is the mosquito keeps sucking after you slap it.
Stop sucking.
What JJ said.
It stops sucking.
Oh, it stops sucking. To Beastie Man, my birthday is 2 weeks from today, so I'll make a video saying it's my birthday, and then I'll just recount over the good times since my last birthday video, and then I guess I might tell an offensive joke at the near end, and I think it will trigger the absolute. It will trigger some people to death. So I guess my video might be.
Just pepper it into the best man. And
yep,
where's
and by the
compilation?
Okay.
Actually, I should do that at the end of the year.
It's my bros in the chat. He says, "Hi Zach, it is me, Israel. Zach, the stream is acting up. I know it's acting up a whole lot, Israel."
Okay,
hey, yes,
Zach, I got
too many people.
Hey Zach, I got a joke for you. Okay. This one is a Subway joke. Let's see if you get where the Subway joke even means. The meme I got says, "I like my women like how I like my women how I like my subs, 6 and 12." Do you get it? Zach, do you get it? Do you get the joke?
No, I don't know if you're referring to age or cup size or what.
Do you know who Jared Fogle is?
No. Oh shit! That's a pedophile who.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. It's a spokesperson for Subway who was charged with pedophilia. I'm sorry. Now I get it.
I gotta.
Awesome.
I just searched it up, but okay.
Awesome.
That's how I get mine most of the time.
My bad.
How many South Americans does it take to change a light bulb?
How many?
A Brazilian.
Hey,
Don't mute me.
how are fat bitches and mopeds
Oh my God.
the same?
Who?
Fat bitches and mopeds. How are they
Oh,
the same?
They're
They're very
oxymoronic.
slow.
They're both fun to ride, but you don't tell your friends about them.
Oh my God.
Oh god.
I'm heading to the debate between Owen and Aspie, and boy, oh boy, the chat is absolute cancer. I'm gonna read a few messages. One I left. Okay. Wait a minute. God. Okay.
Hang on, I got a joke.
Swear, if he
You have to what?
I got a joke.
go for it.
Okay, go ahead.
What kind of bagel can fly?
What?
A plain bagel.
Good one.
Got it.
How do you know when a redneck has her period? How do you
I don't
know when a
know.
redneck has her period? She
Don't
only
know.
wears. She's only wearing one sock.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
I like your profile picture, Hannah. I mean,
It's nice.
yeah.
It's my bro says this hardy heart,
Your brother's in the chat.
like a sarcastic laugh. Yep. That's my brother.
I always try to pick an
Person
anime
gonna-
picture that looks like me, so.
God,
What do you
oh my
call a
God.
hooker with a runny nose? What do you call a hooker with a runny nose?
Oh, an orca with a running nose?
No,
I don't
a
know,
hooker.
JJ.
With a running nose.
A hooker. Full. You don't get it, do you?
No.
I thought
I
I
didn't
heard you say orca like a whale.
He
It
said
says,
hooker.
what do you call a hooker with a runny nose?
Oh.
Full.
Why?
Okay.
None of us get JJ.
Yeah.
Just like no one got my
So-
plain joke.
Who
I
who
actually
is
got
all
the
with
joke.
you, Zach?
Oh.
My bro says, who is
I
all
didn't think
with
it
you,
was funny
Zach?
either.
I have Elite Gamer with me in the Punisher cameo. I, of course, have our sister Hannah. I have JJ Skinner, who is the big fat guy who has this
Oh, fuck you.
camera in awkward, who has this camera in awkward position. And 64 BC Man is the one over there with the deep voice that almost sounds like an auto tuner. And S Man is the one with the glasses, sunglasses.
Yep. And the cancerous laugh anytime anyone tells any good offensive jokes. That's me, everyone.
Yes.
Here's honestly one offensive joke is okay. You want to know something unique about Sandy Hook, the school, is they don't have a lot of books,
Live stream. He invited me.
but they never had a lot of books, but they sure had a lot of magazines. They didn't have a lot of movies, but they did have a lot of clips.
Oh,
Yes, but
wow.
You can guess how sexual those clips got.
That wasn't that. They're not the type of clips you're thinking. They're not the.
Wow.
That's not the type. Hannah's doing a hand gesture. I don't know if she's wanting to flip me off or she's just. Or, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm bored.
The joke is clips, aka
She
the
doesn't
type
get
of.
no jokes in this.
All right, I'll just tell the meaning of the joke. Clips. When I refer to clips, that's the clip in a gun. Magazine, same thing.
Yep, I got that. I got that. I was just like, nope. Nope.
Okay.
I understand that after this, Hannah's probably going to question why in the hell did Zach invite her. But Hannah, that's one of life's greatest mysteries. Like, we all ask ourselves questions like, why did something have to happen? But, you know, I'm glad I found Zach's video, because at first, when I first saw it, I'm like, who is Zach Edwards? Because I'd never heard of him. So I thought, I'll watch his video. And I watched it, and I was like, all right, this guy seems cool. I saw some of his other videos. I'm like, all right, I'll recommend him. I'll subject him to more torture. So I recommended that he respond to another of that British guy's videos, and I was surprised that he didn't need chemotherapy after it.
You're talking about
Owen's videos, yeah.
Owen McDonald?
Yep. I'm surprised you didn't need chemotherapy after viewing his videos.
McDonald's had a farm.
Oh,
OS
McDonald
man.
had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. He had a non-binary over here and a sexist over there.
Communist. E-I-E-I-O.
There's actually a song called Old McDonald. I might use it for a parody video. I don't know. But it's going to be great. I think I might have...
Sorry.
I actually might get someone who Owen's debating live as we speak to actually help me think of some funny things to put. It's going to be great.
I know the stream ended.
Wait, really? The stream ended?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go check it out. It's like I'm just going to look at it.
It says we're still live on Hangouts here. It says that I'm still live.
No,
Let me
I'm
go
talking
check.
about Owen McDonald.
Yeah, Owen's...
Oh, okay. My bad.
All right. Okay, this is weird. I got to see near the end.
Going to discuss trans issues, trans topics,
Zach,
transphobia
what the heck?
with me, and just generally.
What do you mean, what the heck?
Your camera just showed up and you look so
You wouldn't
stupid.
call someone who's gay a faggot, or what's the point in
What?
entertaining someone who just wants to spread
Nothing.
things like
You
Alright.
don't
Okay,
like me being
bye.
in
It
a
was nice
tank
talking
top?
to you.
perhaps
Yeah,
another
you look
topic another
stupid.
time, or with what?
Alright. Talk about it
Eh?
another time.
It's
I pray to
on
God
here.
you see the light one day. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Oh, Owen's getting salty near the end of his stream.
One is over the top, mannerly type where he's all like, "Yeah, it was nice talking to you. Bye bye."
Well,
So,
I'm going to need
yeah.
more context.
Bye.
That it is a
Hip
statement
hip cheerio and all
in
that.
in that people should really, if they feel like they need to get the surgery and go through the hormones, they should not.
Surgery.
Owen's getting really salty around an hour and 23:34. It's getting the salt is unreal. And it has his profile picture zoomed in for the thumbnail. I used that for a thumbnail for a debate I had with him. I don't regret it at all. Just like how I don't regret using that picture of him that made him look like he was having an aneurysm and an orgasm at the same time for a thumbnail. No. Oh shit.
As my bro says, no, it
Why
didn't. Oh,
Why
sorry.
Did you just make me imagine that? That's,
What happened? Hello?
She was all like, "Why did you just make me imagine that?" When you said it looked like Owen was having an aneurysm and an orgasm at the same time.
He
Wait,
left.
what? S-Man!
Why did he leave?
S-Man, get your ass back over here.
Dang it! Yeehaw! I'm S-Man and I'm from Utah. La 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 la.
Get your ass back here.
Get your ass over back here, man.
Get your ass.
Get your...
I was just
Get your
about
ass
to make
back
that
here,
statement.
bitch. Oh, by the way, Zach, I have one for you. I have another offensive one for you. What? Oh, why?
Shut up, Hannah. We're listening to a joke.
Oh, why do men have
Let's go with
holes?
her, shut up. She
Why
can
do
sing
men
whatever
have
she wants.
Start over, JJ.
Why do men have holes in their penises? To get air into their brain. I'm trying to find another one for women too, because I want to be, you know, I don't want to just be hating
It's
on men.
probably best you don't, so that Anna doesn't end up hurting all over because of the cringy
Okay.
jokes.
Oh, I found it!
I
I found it. What's the useless skin around a vagina called?
Wait, what?
What's the useless skin around a vagina called?
What?
The woman.
What?
I get it,
Oh, fine.
and I don't like you anymore. I didn't like you.
Oh, you just made
JJ,
yourself a
you're on
rival,
my sister's
JJ.
hate list now.
You just made yourself an enemy, JJ.
Congratulations, you fat ass.
Yeah, I deserved it. I deserved it.
Oh my gosh, that joke does not need to exist.
Yeah, that one was fucked
My
up.
bro says,
I had to
man.
admit that,
Israel,
that one's fucked up.
Israel, why did you have to get so punny? Okay, I tell S-Man to get his ass back here, and then it takes it literal and says, get your donkey back here.
Yeah,
Izzle?
that one was fucked up though.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that one was fucked up. I'm not racist. I have a color TV.
Honestly, you look kind of like Vietnamese, like you're part Vietnamese.
Izzle, can you hear me?
Chang Chong, Kwai Kung Fu Des.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Not that much, but yes. Little.
Do you guys want to see
Are
his
you
face?
part Vietnamese?
Yeah.
JJ?
I kind of hear him a bit.
Okay.
Izzle, come over
No,
here.
I'm white.
I wanna see your face.
No, don't
I'm white
show
trash.
his face. We all know his cheesy
Hello.
ass looking grin.
There he is.
Yeah, there it is.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Ugh.
He's so hideous.
You're me.
He looks like the donkey.
I second that.
So
But he sounded very Filipino, oddly.
Unlike me.
Oh,
He's
dude.
hideous, but he's unlike me.
Oh, Hannah, stop being so full of yourself.
Huh.
Which I'm kind of one to talk because I make roasting videos of myself roasting other people.
My stomach hurts from laughing so much. You guys are gonna kill me.
Hey Zach.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing, Hannah. What, JJ?
Oh.
Hey Zach.
Yeah, like you could live without me.
What's white and 14 inches long?
What's wide and 14 inches long?
White.
White, okay.
Maybe an
Oh,
eraser.
man. Yeah, the world's
There
biggest
we go.
white
The man of the
color
hour is
racer.
back.
Oh, hi.
Sorry, guys, I had to quickly leave because it turns out Aspie and Owen's debate. Owen called it quits. I watched it and apparently
Oh.
Aspie was so
Wow.
blunt in the debate with how he presented his arguments. Owen said in the middle of it, "We're done." And then Aspie said, "All right, well, find something else to talk about another time." I think Owen's just gonna block him probably. So basically, like Owen at an hour and 24 minutes 45 seconds, basically. Now
Who's
he's
Hunter
gonna.
Selbach? Who's Hunter Selbach?
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
the
who
incredible
is?
Aspie.
Oh, that's Hunter.
That's the incredible Aspie. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yep.
If you
It's
actually
fun.
managed to get into the
Do
actual
you
thing.
guys think I should make
Yeah,
one?
Yeah, you know,
on
I gotta
YouTube?
watch that video. I gotta watch that debate sometime and like make a Owen McDonald gets owned by Aspie.
You gotta see it.
Yes!
The salt
Yes!
is unreal.
Yeah, I definitely gotta see it. I mean, if he's making Owen McDonald so salty, I mean, I made him kind of.
What were they
In my
even
opinion-
debating about anyway?
Trans
In my-
people.
In my opinion, I thought I kind of made him want to get off the subject of abortion. When we were talking about abortion, he was all like, all right, let's leave the subject as soon as possible.
Well, it's my bruh. Maybe you should consider making video game videos.
He
Or let's
has.
play videos or something like that.
Who?
It's my bro. Israel says, what do you guys think I should make right now on YouTube? 64 BC Man says, gaming videos.
You should make a video on how stupid you are.
Ha!
He is gonna come up behind you and smack you across the back of your head.
Yeah, no duh.
Jack slapped the back of your head.
You know that he is just across the hall there, right, Hannah?
He can come fight me.
Fuck.
All right, so
I heard him
so
yell.
Owen left a comment saying, Owen left a comment saying, "Give me War Corps any day of the week over this Drek. What a piece of work." And then,
Oh.
so
Zach, your face. Oh.
what was that?
Zach, he was like,
I am with the incredible athlete who is going to discuss trans issues, transphobia with me, and just generally have a discussion about right.
Oh God, the salt! You can hear the salt in his teeth. That's how salty he is. That and the thumbnail for the stream is like okay, it's showing Hannah's webcam at the moment, not in the thumbnail. And it looks like she's thrown glitter on her webcam. That's what.
Yes, I have that. Yeah, it happens to her on my end a lot.
I don't know if it clears up at all.
It does for me.
If it's going to.
Hey, it's my
Camera
bro.
has never done this.
Yeah. Wait, all right. Aspie has joined the stream.
Oh, that
Yay,
debate was the
I'm
worst
only
thing ever.
Yeah, I'm done
All right,
with
so,
these offensive jokes.
Hey Aspie, hey, Zach, if you don't mind, Aspie's the person Owen just debated, so I think Aspie, let's hear the story of how you triggered Owen into saying, "We're done with this debate."
Yeah. Well, first off, I could tell after my opening statement that he wasn't going to like it because, well, I basically I said that I'm transgender. First off, he was triggered by the fact that I kept saying transgenderism rather than trans people, transgendered people rather than trans people, and he also had a problem with me saying that transgenderism is a mental illness.
Well, dysphoria, in my opinion, is
just gender dysphoria.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. He actually said in the chat that if you said transgenderism one more time, he was gonna end the stream. Like, so you had him triggered to death.
I triggered him so badly. Oh my gosh! I kept saying.
So Hunter, you said that you're transgender. Sorry.
No, I'm not transgender. I'm just autistic.
And a white cis straight male.
Yeah, there's just one point where he basically compared him. Let me be blunt here. He compared me saying transgendered to basically saying the N-word, and I actually so blunt. I was so angry. I actually said you're comparing transgender to N-word. I actually was so.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm gonna check his Twitter feed. For a bit.
Same.
This is gonna be so salty.
Guys, 1 second.
I think I might have been slightly my fault because I'm a very blunt person, and I might have took it too far. I'm
more blunt than you, and I didn't go that far.
Another thing that he said that I think really disgusted him when he brought up the chicks with dicks thing, and I started laughing when he said chicks with dicks.
Dude, here's the thing. I mean,
the only thing he had was finally live. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, that's the last tweet he posted. He's probably gonna go stroke Riley Dennis's Adam's apple for a few hours, and then return to Twitter.
And maybe his wang too.
Yeah, it's 2:00 in the morning where he's at. So he might have been very tired. That might have had something to do with the debate. But he just did not like. He was so triggered because he would not. And also he was triggered when I compared him. Let me tell you what happened. He said basically what I got from him was that reality when he says that basically trans people, like non-binary and stuff, should just be allowed to be what they feel like they are. And I was like, okay. If you're a 52-year-old man and you go and you bang a 16-year-old and you say that and when the police come, the man says, "No, I feel like I'm 16 years old." Is that man 16 years old? And then he said to me, "You're comparing transgendered people." you're comparing trans people to pedophiles, and I'm like, oh dear, this is going.
Well,
south
actually, they're not
bad.
pedophiles. Pedophiles are when they have sex with prepubescent children.
That's what I tried to tell him.
Well, Owen's deaf. Don't you get it? I tried to convince him. I tried to listen to his logic for 2 hours, and all he could do was autistically screech, "You're transphobic! Oh God, no!"
That's me. Except I was worse. Except because I didn't take it. Because I don't get affected by stuff like that. And he he couldn't take it. I was so.
He's a baby back bitch, is what he is.
He can take it from Riley Dennis, but he couldn't take it from you.
I challenge all you guys to watch the full debate between me and him when he uploads it.
Oh, I'm going to. Wait, when you upload it?
Oh, well, it's up.
Well,
it's up currently.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. Just watch the full debate and tell me if I did anything wrong. Tell me if I said anything that was off, because I really tried not to, but I was just put on the spot, and when I'm in a very pressured situation like that, I sometimes have difficulty keeping my cool. So I tried my best.
Yeah. Wait, Zach, what were you playing?
Sorry, I was just checking the status. I was just checking the status of your response video to Screaming on Guns.
And just before I left, I said, I pray to God you see the light one day.
I saw that. I did see that part, though, because I skipped to the end, because I'm like, that's weird. I wonder how the debate ended, because I find his debates, how they end, to be interesting. I'm going to go near the end. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, because I turned off my mic, and then when I tried to turn it on, it wouldn't turn on.
Weird.
Very low.
That's really weird.
It's very low.
Technology hates you. Actually, wait, guys. I'm gonna play part of the. I'm gonna play part of the end of the debate after just around the time Aspie's gonna leave. See what I
All right. We'll talk about it another time. I pray to God you see the light one day. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah,
Right,
bye.
what did everyone think of that? I'm actually feeling like sick, to be honest.
Oh, fuck you, Owen. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
go fuck yourself with a paddle sideways, bitch.
Fuck off, Owen.
Heard him there.
Don't you have earbuds?
I know, but I need to be quiet because Deborah's sleeping right under.
We're just
What the?
Okay.
Never mind.
horrendous. To anyone who's trans and watches
okay.
this, you are 100% valid.
Non-binary people aren't trans, motherfucker. So either accept it or put the cock cage back on and get back to the university where they're teaching you this Marxist nonsense.
All of you are legitimate. Non-binary
Either that or finally save up enough money to go to the orthodontist.
people, just people who are trans. I think you're all great.
You're virtue signaling.
And I can't be bothered entertaining arguments that say things like, oh.
Well, to be fair, none of us can be bothered entertaining arguments where you argue for systems that don't work, like communism, socialism, and all that nonsense. And how you try to entertain Antifa and Black Lives Matter and all that bullshit. So.
And then
pedos can be big.
Oh God, let's hear him out on this last part before we.
If trans people are that, it is like stupidly early in Britain, and I need to go to bed.
Well, I think he just a lack of sleep is what makes him go full retard in these streams.
Quite possibly. That's the first debate I've had where I've just like wanted to end it because, it's just
like how he ended his manhood.
Like, what is the point of
he
debating?
Never had it in the first place.
Fair enough.
With the war corpses and the yes-mans and people.
Oh fuck you! Wait, what?
I've just wanted to end it because, it's just like, what is the point of debating something like that? At least with the war corpses and the yes-mans and people like that, there is some element of like trying to entertain people and people actually look at.
Well, okay. Here's the thing with me. Like, if I have to be blunt, I'll be blunt. But I don't try to be. Like, I try to be as calm and as polite as I possibly can be. Even if I think the guy is the biggest bitch on planet Earth, I'll still be nice to him. And also, I might tell Hunter later why I give maybe Owen a little more respect than he deserves in debates. And I think I might, I'll say it off air because I don't feel like airing it in public, even though Zach knows I think he knows what I'm talking about. That's why. And I... Oh, God. I swear. I'll just let him finish this part.
What you're saying, and they say stuff. And that guy, like, it was disgusting.
You know what I find disgusting, Owen? You want to know? You advocating for a system that is never going to work. It's a failed attempt at a system. And he just pulls the no true Scotsman and says, that's not true communism, that's not true socialism. Fuck off with that nonsense.
It's like, what's the point in entertaining someone who just wants to spread transphobic bile? And, Aspie, if you...
Oh my God! Here's the thing. He said, I'm not trying to be judgmental to you, S-Man, but I think you're transphobic. Ugh.
If you're listening to this, you can say you're not transphobic.
Well, Owen, by that logic, I can say, hey, Owen, you can say all you want, you're not a rapist, but that's not up for you to decide. Like, he wouldn't accept that logic. Or, hey, Owen, you can say you're not a bigot, you're not closed-minded, but that's not up to you to decide.
But I mean, you quite clearly are. It's like
Owen, you're not a cuck. You can say you're not a cuck, but you clearly are. I mean, does this guy understand?
You're a complete beta cuck.
You're saying, and you're saying, oh, you're overreacting to me using the word transgender. You're just saying stuff.
I like how he changes his voice.
You're just saying stuff.
And it's not, because the word transgenderism.
It's the topic as a whole, dickhead.
Yeah.
It's not the right word. It's like you wouldn't call someone who's gay a faggot.
He's triggered by a word.
Okay.
Nah.
Here's the thing. Like, if we're talking about gay people, we use the term homosexuality. You use transgenderism to talk about the topic as a whole. You talk homosexuality, bisexuality, heterosexuality, race. What is the deal? I think Owen is getting his pubic hair in a twist that he feels very ashamed of because it proves his toxic masculinity.
You might, actually, but you wouldn't just use the wrong word for the other group, so why do it with trans people?
You want to respond to that, Aspie?
What? Yeah, I would like to respond to that. Owen, listen, here's the thing, Owen. Okay, I'm sorry if I actually did offend you I was trying to be as blunt and nice as possible. But listen, grab a backbone and get some personal integrity. I didn't try to offend you. I was trying to say what reality was. You were arguing for feelings. I was arguing for what was real. And I think it's very immoral for you to just call people bigots without actually listening and responding to their arguments, rather than just dismissing them on the basis of your feelings, Owen. I don't think you're an evil person. I just think you need to get your head screwed on a little more.
I think all British people should, yeah. And I hate to say
it is.
Racist nationalists. I mean, I had Mexican for boys throughout my school days. I mean, entirely. And as for every British person I try to be friends with, just fuck them all. Fuck them all and their government, their loyalty to the Queen. They don't have any idea what a friendship is, or,
Alright. You don't like any British people?
Robot.
That's kind of harsh. But
Robot.
You gotta go, Hannah.
You're a robot.
Really, like, to be honest.
She's saying that you're a robot.
She's talking about your mic, dude.
Oh, sorry. I thought I heard her say bye. My bad.
No.
Sorry, I just had to deal with something real quick. He has like 23 more seconds, so I'm just gonna play the rest.
Anyway, I would say it was a nice stream, but I just feel pretty disgusted, to be honest.
Oh, fuck you. Cut your balls off, you dumb, stupid, four-eyed son of a bitch.
I hope you will have a lovely rest of the night, and I will sleep now, because I am exhausted.
Oh, that's how I felt after the first debate, the second debate. Because, when you try to argue with someone who is not going to listen and going to just strawman you, then it gets tiresome. But I like to hear why he thinks the way he does. And I will still treat him like a human, even though sometimes...
Me too.
Even though sometimes he acts like a complete retard.
Just do it to be the better person. Just do it to be the better person.
Yep, alright. I don't know what he said near the end, though. I think gonna play that part back.
Hope you will have a lovely rest of the night. And I will sleep now because I am exhausted. Auf Wiedersehen.
He said Auf Wiedersehen, which is goodbye in German.
Oh God, what a major.
Yeah, he went Auf Wiedersehen.
He just, I tried so hard. I hope he doesn't take that video of me actually saying the N-word, you know, to quote him, and take it out of context, saying he might. Crap, he might.
Yeah, but you know damn well somebody on the SJW.
Well, you got like 5-6 people to back up for you, so you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch it. Watch the full debate. I urge you all, guys, because
I want you. Yeah, look here. I want you to re-upload it before I watch the whole thing, so I can give you the watch time instead of him.
Right. Yeah.
I think you're more deserving of watch time than him. So.
Yes.
Is it okay if I re-upload it? You know.
Didn't you ask him? Yeah, like here's the thing. When I was like, hey, can I do I have permission to re-upload it? And he's like, oh, I do that for my debates all the time. So I just assume that you do as well.
If he has a problem with it, he can go suck an egg.
Yep, and he can also he can go get hormone replacement therapy if he has a problem with it.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad because I think it might have been slightly my fault. I might have been too blunt, or
it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You're fine. You just use logic against his feelings.
Look, if you do feel bad and you like, I'm not saying go apologize, but if you feel bad and you want to, I guess go for it. Hannah, you look like you're trying to say something, so I'll hand the floor over to you.
No, I'm just trying to look smart because I don't have any idea of what you're doing except for, like, I don't know, transgenders.
Yeah.
Oh, careful! You just use that word.
It's a very complicated subject.
Tomorrow, Esmond.
Oh, yeah. He might get triggered.
That's
Esmond,
yeah.
Esmond, tomorrow I'm going to have a post-debate stream. I'm going to be talking about what happened during the. I might rewatch the entire debate to see where I went wrong. And because when I was in the moment, there were times where I just completely lost my train of thought. I would have to stop and I'd have to restart because I was just so flustered by him because I had never dealt with that before. I mean, at college, I've dealt with some of that to an extent, but never like this. I couldn't even think. I was so. But I managed to get some stuff out.
Yeah, that's how I felt. For instance, in the fourth debate I had with him about transphobia. He kept here, and Zach can back me up on this because Zach had to deal with him as well. Now, whenever Owen would say, "Hey, can I interject?" I'd think, "Sure, make it quick," and then he'd take forever to get to the goddamn point. Then when I would try to interject, he'd be like, "Can I finish my point?" And I'm like, "I'll make it brief," and he's like, "No, can I finish my point?" And I'm like, Owen, in my head I'm thinking, Owen, fuck you. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, Owen. And then we argued for 2.5 hours about the obvious. And at the end of the day, you just can't reason with stupid. I don't know why I enjoy debating people, and
I do too. As long as they're cordial. He's not cordial at all. He kept saying that I was interrupting him when I'd talk for like a few minutes and he'd talk for like an hour. It was just horrible.
Here's the thing, Hunter. How many subscribers does Owen McDonald have?
He has 335. 335.
He's letting those thoughts go to his head. I'm better than you because I have all this.
Well, here's the thing with me, and Owen. When I first debated him, I had 109 subscribers. He had only I think 17. And then because Christy Winters, I think, gave him a shout out, he got over 200 to 300. I think he got to 300, and I was still at 150 or something. 140, I think.
I know a guy in real life that's like Owen McDonald, but way worse.
Yeah, when I had the second debate, I was at 140 subscribers, and Owen was at over 300. So he's grown very little on YouTube as of now. And by the time we had the third debate, I was at 190, and he was at 320. And now, as of the fourth debate, I was close to 200 subscribers, and he has 330, and now I have 268. So I'm catching up to him.
Yeah, in between the time that I have first streamed with you and now, S-Man, he only gained 20, maybe 30 subscribers. You've gained gained over 100, about 130.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm not saying that he's wrong because of subscriber count, or I'm wrong or whatever. Like, I'm not trying to pull an ad populum. It's just okay, Facebook's now notifying me my birthday's almost here. Well, I didn't know that, Facebook. The thing is, it's like, I do hope he continues to be a content creator because some of his ideas I can agree with. I think race realism is nonsense.
Me
and
too.
I think and there's a few of his videos where I thought he was genuinely correct. And I'm like, why can't he do this more often? You know, why can't he use logic more often instead of his
Because he's
feelings?
brainwashed.
I think the odd thing about him was that he got more offended by words. Most people, if I misdid something, if I kept misdoing something like that, they would eventually just go, you know what, I'm just gonna let him go on. I mean, it's not really that bad. But he was so triggered by the fact that I kept saying transgendered rather than trans people. It's almost like he wanted to control my language, but he couldn't do it. So,
Tone policing.
Yeah.
Which I think is an ad hominem. I think it may be a part of an ad hominem attack.
Yeah.
Or if he attributes motive.
He used it to say that I was deeply transphobic because I kept using that word instead of the word he wanted me to say.
Did you bring up God at all? Because I think it sounds like you did near the end, where you're like, "I pray for you" or something. Like, I hope you did.
I never brought up God. I never brought up religion at all. That was the only reference to God that I made. I said, "I hope you see the light one day." That's it.
Good, because his fans would have probably left ad hominems like, he's an evil Christian. Oh God, no. That type of nonsense. I mean,
hopefully, the his SJW army doesn't come to my channel and start swarming me.
They probably will, because they want Owen's approval, because because they view him as oppressed, and they view him as oppressive because he's an able-bodied cisgender male.
Yeah. The only thing I'm worried about now is that somebody at my college might see this. I mean, I don't have a lot of subscribers or anything, but...
Dude, I had a video get kind of some controversy at my school because I once made a video which I took it down because it was very poor quality, but it was basically arguing it was basically just arguing about how a school should have dress codes and that people's self-expression doesn't matter. I think I might remake it because I liked it so much, but the audio was so horrendous. But it got a lot of heat at my school because people were like, "You don't have empathy," and I'm like, "Fuck your empathy, fuck your feelings," and because I just stopped caring because people don't understand that, like, people are like, "You don't know what I go through." Well, they don't know what I go through. They don't understand, but they're gonna complain about me not understanding.
Yeah.
So
he did. Yeah. Also, he did so many.
Hey, I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Aspie, what's the name of your channel for everybody?
The Amazing Aspie.
The Incredible Aspie.
Oh, the Incredible Aspie. Yes.
Incredible.
he has 100 subscribers, so I really wish I would have been able to make it to your stream. Yep. I am as well, because I remember meeting him on the first stream, and I told him he looked like Mr. Epsilon. Mr. Epsilon's son, and I'm like, and he laughed about him. I mean, he sounds kind of like him a little bit.
Yeah, and he does kind of look like him now that I think about it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'm looking at him, and I really see the starking similarities.
All right, I think my dad told me to go to the shower. If you guys are still streaming when I get out, come back.
We probably will be.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, watch a little bit of the debate in the stream, and then watch the rest by yourself while I'm gone. Watch the beginning of the stream so that you can tell me, so that when I come back, you guys have something to ask me about. All right? Thanks.
All right.
I'll be back. Bye.
All right, man.
Bye.
And we will see him in a little while.
Yep.
Yeah. This is the most active, or one of the most active live streams that I have ever hosted, honestly. I mean, it's the most people that I've ever had on a live stream.
Wait, let me count it. 4.
Too bad
6.
Josh isn't here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had 7 people
And
in one stream on Zach's channel. I mean, I gotta say, congrats, man.
And I'm glad you could have joined, Hannah.
Yep.
You're getting tired.
Oh, I think
You
so.
can-
Joining because I'm here.
You gotta have at least a little bit of an ego.
We all know you're beautiful, Hannah. You can shut up now.
Well, it's also because I'm a female, and you only have males.
We're very patriarchal and oppressive, Hannah.
Yes.
We
And we are racist and bigoted.
Oh God. No,
Especially
but
with
in
all
all
those jokes we
seriousness.
made earlier.
Okay. Tone policing. I'm gonna see the definition. It's an ad hominem, actually, anti-debate appeal, based on genetic fallacy. So if Owen was genuinely tone policing, then he is technically ad homing the debate against Aspie, which I think is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how Owen was towards me as well. He's like, because I'm like, because like he would like sometimes he would just bitch at me about my language, and I wasn't swearing. Like I would a little bit, but I'm like, for fuck's sake, because he kept cutting me off. And at first I thought, all right, keep your patience. And I'm like, wait a minute, fuck this. I'm not keeping my patience. Like I'll be nice to people as long as they don't become a complete cunt. And then when they go to that territory, it's going too far.
Oh.
Tell your. I wonder if Josoman would join the stream, we'd have 8 people, and if we could get 2 more to join, like Hunter and Zach's brother, we could have like 10 people in a full hangout.
Whoa, so many people.
Oh man, there'd be so much over talking, and people would be like toned out by other people's voices all at the same time.
And we'd have.
I mean, there's always an after stream too.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Imagine if you had 10 people in a hangout for 8 hours. That'd be so long. Also, when you think about it, with streams, like when you have 10 people, like I can hear everyone's background noise. So imagine how much background noise there'd be with 10 people, whether you're talking or not.
Oh, that would sound terrible.
Well, I think if depending on how good our microphones are, I think the best mic so far, and I'm not trying to diss anyone here. I think it's maybe possibly Elite Gamers or Beastie Man's. It's a tie there. Worst microphone is either.
Only time can tell when my new microphone gets in.
Oh well, I guess it goes to Beastie Man then as the best microphone. Worst microphone is a tie between JJ and Zach. No offense.
Shut up.
For the most.
Zach's got the
Yours is pretty bad too, man. You have to admit it.
At least it doesn't cause ear rape.
I do it because I want to, bitch.
Don't you?
I will put this in my mouth.
Don't you? I felt like. All right, that's it. I was gonna try not to, but fuck it. It's. All right, I'm gonna read more of the comments to see how bad it is. All right. JJ says, "Owen McDonald, you got fucking wrecked, mate." Oh, great. JJ says,
"You're welcome."
I'm gonna go back 30 seconds to hear myself yell into the mic.
That laugh, though.
I do it because I want to, bitch. Don't you? I will put this in my mouth. Don't you?
Not as loud as I wanted it to. That's also what she said. But anyway, so how is everyone doing tonight?
Tired.
Me too.
I have work tomorrow and robotics.
I'm probably gonna last a while longer, to be honest.
Yeah, you gotta
That's what she said.
Off.
Me?
Yes, that is what she said.
Yeah, I mean, it is for your own health.
Ejector.
I'm fine. I stay up later than this when I have to go to work.
And I stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm good.
I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning and then waking up at 7. So.
Zach's
I say
Zach Zach just got triggered.
Zach, you're fine.
Wait, Zach, do you live by yourself or no?
He lives with
I think he
Joanna.
lives with his sister.
Oh, right. Right, I
I
forgot.
live with her.
Wait, did you live by yourself beforehand? When you made some of your first videos that I saw, like the Owen McDonald on abortion video?
I live with her.
Oh my God, Workhorse's video on Dave's cooking show. The intro is so bad.
What, for his own intro?
Oh my God, is that JJ's lamp? Okay. Ah, damn it. Beastman, you know what that looks like? Oh, wait, Asman, you know what that looks like, don't you, on JJ's?
Hey, Beastie Man, did you see the Dave's cooking show's new video? The intro is so it's hilarious.
Why is JJ just a lamp?
This new video? I don't think
Yeah,
so.
Dave's cooking show's new
Oh,
video.
it's because I went to go.
I don't think so.
Eat the lamp with his mouth. Anyway, JJ has a thing for long things.
No, it was because my fan was making me cold.
Oh, come on.
What
It's
are you supposed to do?
yeah.
No, I mean like too cold. I mean, my feet are literally freezing right now.
Oh my God, JJ. Zach, can you believe this nonsense?
Yeah, JJ, I'm poor-blooded just because I have
honey
I'm
mustard
poor.
sauce, huh?
I'm actually poor-blooded because of Adderall in my life.
I
This
really
haven't
want to
just
say something, but I feel like Zach would not like it.
Hey, I
Trigger him.
recognize that intro.
Really? Where
That's the
from?
intro-
Come
That's the
on,
intro
Hannah,
Cookie Boy
I'm a grown
17
man.
used at one point.
Who?
Cookie Boy 17, a man commentator.
Oh yeah, Cookie Boy. I know who you're talking about.
Warcorpse used a similar intro in one of his last cooking videos.
Should we have Izzle join?
Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be having, but the thing is that my computer wants to be super slow for me to send them.
Wait. I guess if anyone else can share the link, I guess that might work. I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Just spit it out!
All right, I'll see you guys later. Hannah just told me to go. I'm kidding. I don't. She just yelled, "Just stay out," and I'm like,
No, I said spit it out.
"Oh, well, I just did."
Spit
So,
what out?
JJ, I'm
We're
muting
trying to
you.
say something and
no
he
one JJ can spit out.
Well, JJ doesn't know how to spit it out.
I'm so triggered right now. Ree!
Aspie can do a good re noise.
We should tell him to do it in stream tonight.
Yeah.
Oh wow, my finger's long in this cam.
Unlike
It
you.
looks wiggly like rubber. Rubber.
Hey, Elite Gamer, did you get the joke I just made?
Ah, damn! I didn't. What was it again?
JJ's like, my finger's long, and I said, unlike you.
Ah, I got it now.
It's so weird. I'm tripping balls, bro.
Oh God.
Did he
What-
take drugs before this?
I think he did. I think he'd have to in order to listen I think he'd have to in order to do that. Zach's
To be that
longest
stupid.
video. One of Zach's longest video was a hangout me and him had where I was my cancerous laugh made it a total meme. 3 hours 13 minutes.
You were in a meme?
I've been a meme a couple times. The one where the fried chicken and watermelon one, and then the stream where he goes savage on a troll, and then I edited a meme where he takes a picture of Owen McDonald and turns him into Ronald McDonald.
I wish I could become a meme.
You should be careful of what you wish for.
If
I want to be a
was-
good meme.
If I was
Shit,
a
how
meme, I
do
would
I-
kill myself.
This everyone is what a male. This is what a male feminist looks like.
That's the
Why is-
gayest fucking. That's
This
the
is
gayest
Owen
fucking man I've
McDonald.
ever seen.
This is the person your brother debated for over 2 hours, and
And he's the gayest motherfucker ever.
Oh my gosh, Zach, you're better than that.
I mean, at least he
I don't think I can zoom in any further.
debated S-Man, so
I've
he
debated
could do better.
I debated Owen for
I think he
I've
went to
debated him
try
4
and,
times.
fight you. Where did Zach go? It's so fuzzy.
Imagine-
but, like,
Imagine waking up to this.
I would piss my pants. I would piss my
scream, and
pants.
then I would scream.
Wait,
and then
what?
Before
Hey, Zach
Wait,
Edwards
Zach-
the
There's
second.
2 Zachs. There's 2 Zachs. Oh my god.
no,
Dun,
wait,
dun,
2 Zachs.
dun.
The world can't handle 2 Zachs. It's too stupid.
Okay, my internet wanted to chomp out on me. So Israel, no.
Dude, there's 2 of you. It's trippy.
Fuck.
It's trippy.
Yeah, Zach, there can't be 2 of you. One of you needs to die.
All right, let me see if I can eject this Zach.
Kill it. It's too ugly.
Hey, Zach. Hey, Zach. We found you someone you can be friends with.
Ronald McDonald.
Oh, McDonald
No,
had
had
a
no
farm.
dick because he's a fucking
E-I-E-I-O.
faggot.
Zach, let go. Yay, he's dead.
Wiggly finger.
I don't know what happened right there. So Israel, if you're still watching the stream, no, I'm not going to try to invite you. Not this time, anyways, because that really cut out my internet.
Is there anyone out? Is there any way I can invite him?
Finger.
Would I be able to invite him?
Yeah, you can select the link above right here in Google Hangouts. You can select the link, click on it, press Control-C to copy, or right-click and then press the copy button.
Let's hope it actually works.
And then go to Messenger and paste the link to
Top
a message to Israel. What?
Top where?
You know the URL address bar for Google Hangouts? That long white bar with all the random letters.
I don't see any long white bar with all the random letters. Hang on, let me see. Let me see.
Zach,
Are you looking at?
Where you type to go to different websites.
Okay, hang on.
Yes,
One
but
sec,
instead of
one sec. I'm trying not to seem stupid. Just go along with it.
well, okay. Actually, I just thought of something. Actually, it's going to be hard for you to do it on your iPad, Hannah. I don't even know if you can do it on your iPad. I just thought of this. You're not on an actual computer, so you cannot send them the address.
Sorry,
I'm able to send a link to people.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just go to the share button, and it will copy the link onto my clipboard, and I can send it to whoever I want. Actually, that's how I do it.
Or you can copy and paste.
That was awesome.
This wobbly finger's all trippy.
Sing for us, Hannah. Sing for us.
Sorry, I have that song stuck in my head. I watched Cars the other day.
You know what
I
song
love
I
that
have
movie.
stuck in my head
I
right now?
love that band, dude. I love that band. You can sing better than I can. I count myself pretty decent.
I can sing "Numb" by Caleb. What's his name on YouTube?
I just can't sing with this stupid microphone because it doesn't capture my real voice.
Yeah, I tried making a music video and it sounded crappy because I used my iPad.
So when
I deleted it.
Hey guys. I felt very proud of Zach because of the joke he made because it was just so offensive.
I played Owen's video. The line he opened with was, "It is transphobic to make fun of trans people," but as I was not good at editing.
Shut up and eat himself some fried chicken and watermelon.
I'm still dying from that.
I don't regret that.
Wait.
I do not
Dude,
regret.
you have that exact same pose as paint me like one of your French girls.
What?
Oh, fuck. Jesus. Anyway.
Let me get it off, guys.
You have the exact same
Yeah,
pose.
it was
All
nice
right.
talking to you all again.
Hey, Esme. Hey, Esme,
Okay.
can I ask a favor of you?
Go for it.
Stop sucking my dick.
What the fuck? All right, JJ, I'm gonna have to mute. JJ, I had to mute you because that sounds like you sound like you're doing that to Zach already. Anyway,
No, I sound like a Windex bottle. That sounded like a Windex bottle.
I seriously like all the appreciation that I'm getting from you, man, but sometimes it almost comes off as brown nosing a little bit.
yeah, it's just I appreciate the memes and everything, and also that video I just enjoy it because first of all because it was a good meme, but it has lost some of its stuff. But in all honesty, it's always good to have that stream. The only thing I guess I wish the only thing I would have done different, to be honest, is I guess I would have just cut to the chase to just get to the video response instead. Because I don't remember exactly what the stream's original purpose was. I don't remember exactly. I don't really know.
The stream has been going on for over 2 hours.
What?
The stream was to continue Joso live.
No, I mean no, not this stream. I mean the stream where you told the joke.
Oh, we were just talking about politics in general.
Ah.
Okay, so Zach, you know what I just noticed? Zach, you there?
What?
You know what I just noticed?
Yeah. What?
Your profile picture on this, the one that you drew, on your hairline, it looks like you have double horns.
Yeah. My hairline kind of looks like that.
That voice crack,
it really does.
When I shave it.
What are you talking about?
Plus
that voice
face
crack
that
though.
What?
It was nice to have finally got a break from all the video making, but honestly, at the end of the day, I was unpacking. I felt kind of empty without my YouTube channel. But man, does it feel great.
God, the audio.
Shit, it's hot. Who the heck wears a pea coat and noggin? I'll seriously, guys, I have a whole bunch of videos that I was itching to do right now. Oh man,
that was a good video.
Yeah.
That was a good video.
I also had the pea coat snap for in my freaking Cult of Dusty response video. Like in the opening intro of it, it just had me like to the Hopper theme music that Steven Crowder had for the beginning of this video. Then in bursts Dusty Smith saying, so apparently Steven Crowder is a giant piece of shit. And I was just like, what the heck?
That reaction was priceless.
Like, let's get this started. I snap and pops on my pea coat. I just like the pea coat snap.
Pea coat.
Yeah.
I have a pea coat.
I like pea coats.
I have a pea
What?
coat.
I have a fedora, so I won that. No, I'm just kidding.
I have this. It's not
You
fedora.
hipster cuck.
Oh, you can fight me, Zach.
I don't have anything.
What?
You
What'd you
can
say?
fight me. You can fight me.
Oh, you
I
come
have 6
here to
subscribers.
Wichita, Kansas. I'll beat you. Break your
Not
sunglasses.
100.
I will drop kick you in. I will drop kick JJ in causing to land on you.
Oh, fuck you. You know what? I'm gonna go
No,
full
I'm a
oppression
straight
mode, thank you
male.
very much.
Oh,
This
look, it's the
this
layup.
fedora. This fedora is worth more than Zach's sunglasses. These sunglasses are meant for a boss.
Oh, then you should give them
And
to
as
Zach.
Zach looks into these,
Yeah.
as Zach looks into these sunglasses, he sees the abyss. I'm kidding.
No, my sunglasses are really just covers for my regular prescription glasses. They're
Give us some
basically grandpa sunglasses.
Ah,
Okay.
You would not like me with glasses.
Hey, so I thought I'd make a.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but all right. But yeah, how long have we been streaming exactly? Because I have literally no idea. Well, I can just go to the Hangout to find out. All right, let me go. Zach, JJ, and 4 others. Well, okay, the call says officially, if I can actually say it, 2 hours and 21 minutes. The longest that stream with me and fuck this camera's nonsense. The stream with me and Zach roasting Owen repeatedly. That was like that's I guess Zach's longest video.
Yeah. You're talking about the one that I titled my funniest stream with us, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was hilarious. I love these live streams back and forth with all of you guys.
Yeah. And honestly, for the like I honestly I like laughing. It's very therapeutic, and that's also why I do YouTube videos. It's therapeutic. Like, and if people get salty by my videos, it's even more therapeutic. Like, if JJ gets salty when I mute him a lot on the streams, it's therapeutic. When JJ tells me to fuck off, it's great.
There's so much.
What? I
make a YouTube video that I want to get off of my chest, and there's so much stupidity and arrogance out there.
If I were you, Zach, I would do live responses just so you can get them out faster. Like, if I were you. Because I've considered doing more live responses. I haven't done any in a while. And I also think it's a better way to do some response videos, because when I take the time and effort to edit and listen and film and stuff, I just get pissed off. So when I just do a live response, I don't have to think about the video after I'm done doing the live response on the channel. So, like, let's say
a bit of the difference between me and you is that I actually like to edit. Plus, I cannot do rants that good.
I like to edit. It's just the problem is with some videos, like, for example, Omnipolitics, you know? I mean, with his video, I actually downloaded and started to edit myself in, but I was just getting pissed off because I'm like, this guy's being a dickhead because he's advocating for pedophilia. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do a live stream response. And I did a live response, and it got really controversial. It was a very controversial video that I made.
Anything involving pedophiles will be controversial.
To be fair, me telling him that pedophiles should die, I think may be the reason. I don't know.
They really should die, though.
But Anna?
Zach.
What?
Did you see what Izzo said?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Sorry, I did not have the chat up as well. Sorry about that. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Well, when is the next one? Zach, look at that bird. Fat bird. Zach left. S-Man, what is your first and last name? I'll let him. Zach, ask S-Man if he can friend me on Facebook. Oh, God. Zach, when is the next stream? Zach, read your dang chat. You want to tell him? You're
so naggy.
Yeah.
He seems very desperate.
This isn't so that he can make friends.
It's just so we can tell offensive jokes, and then Hannah can tell us that she doesn't get it, and Zach can tell me about his prescription glasses, and the Elite Gamer can have that funny laugh, which is better than mine, and JJ can tell me to shut up when I tell everyone that he likes trannies. That's what these streams are about. Don't kill the vibes, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kill vibes, but I am gonna jump off a cliff and break every bone in my body.
I'll do that with you.
Why, Hannah? Why? And why, JJ? Why would you guys want to do that? I mean, I know there's a lot of...
Because it's fun. And plus I wanna die.
I have
Ow!
no life.
Same.
Did you say you have no life, Hannah?
Yeah.
Edgy as fuck, am I right?
My
More
best
claymation
friend-
videos, then you'll...
My best friend moved 2 hours away. How do you expect me to react?
To be edgy as hell.
Yes, exactly.
That's how I'd react. I would just react. I'd be like, I just make funny memes to feel better, like how I feel better when friends move away. It's just I keep in touch, or if I can't keep in touch, I just remember the good times and then I move on.
You know what
I had a friend in ROTC, huh?
You know what I do to cheer myself up?
Hmm.
Watch people fail so badly.
Oh, you know what I do? You know what
I
I
love
do?
when people hurt themselves.
JJ the sadist. Anyway, how I make myself feel better is I just edit my videos. Like, me and Zach have something in common. We both like to edit. For the most part, as long as the video isn't so stupid that I can't take much more and want to blow my brains out like how Zach did in one of his videos, I love to edit. I especially love to edit original content. Like, I think I might make a short film, basically, in the near future, I think. And I might put it up on YouTube. I might put it somewhere else. I don't know. I considered taking clips of like Zach, JJ, and the Josoman saying funny things and then making memes out of it, because I like to shitpost sometimes, and I only really shitpost on Twitter, not really on YouTube. Or if I do, it's rare. Like, more rare than... It's more rare than JJ being a positive person on YouTube. Or more rare than Zach yelling in his videos to the point of where his avatar got red-faced.
Kitty, come here!
That was only one video, by the way.
Or right now, because he's blushing like hell.
Kitty!
Bye, JJ.
Midnight! Come here!
I thought he was saying goodnight. Okay.
Midnight!
As Elite Gamer was getting cancer from JJ's voice.
Come here, Midnight. Come
That's
here.
not JJ.
Somebody wants to say
JJ
hi.
saying kitty. That's my sister saying kitty.
That's not...
That's her saying kitty about the kitty.
I was trying to see if Elite Gamer's here.
What?
Yeah, he's
okay.
here.
I think
Okay,
he fell asleep. Elite
Come here,
Gamer.
baby girl.
Kitty.
Nope, she's running.
No! Kitty, come back!
Maybe if I turn on the light.
No!
Oh, there she is. Come here. Come here.
Here today in Strike Force, we shall see JJ's. We shall get a tour of JJ's house.
I'm sorry, I like cats.
And in this edition of, I guess, Strike Force, you get to meet Zach's sister, who's probably gonna be like, "Oh my God, oh, that's a perfect pose."
Oh, come here.
Got to appear on one of Zach's episodes of Strike Force. I got to make the first guest appearance when you and I had a debate about religion, a one-on-one. I mean, I got mixed vibes about how we ended the debate. In my opinion, it made me think a bit as to how we both acted near the end. We weren't pissed off at one another. It's just I just got some vibes that made me question how exactly we acted near the end. But other than that, I liked how it went.
I need to make
I don't
a
know what
video.
you're talking about. I thought we were totally decent to each other throughout the whole dang thing.
No, not that. I mean, like, yeah, we were decent towards one another. Well, we were very friendly towards one another. Even when Owen was in the chat being weird, and JJ was in the chat being weird, and Josoman and Google and all that stuff.
Owen
it's just
wasn't
like
necessarily being weird. He was trying to
fine.
contribute to the conversation.
Oh, okay.
She'll come eventually.
The thing that struck me as odd is you seemed burnt. Like, you kept saying you were burnt out, and I wasn't sure what you meant. Like, you were either tired or something. Like, I got a feeling that maybe this gave you something to like. It was like food for thought.
Well,
You know.
both of the religion debates definitely did give me food for thought, and I'm thinking of like making a response video to the verses that you quoted in the debate that you and Owen had against me and JJ.
Yeah, I might make a video about religion as a whole, and I encourage you, and if you and JJ want to, you can respond. I'll give JJ the advice. I'll give him the instructions on how to download the video if he wants to. But as you were saying,
I can't even remember what I was about to say. Like
a response video to the verses I used.
Yeah, before that.
Does my camera still keep messing up?
Kinda.
No, on my end it's not. You just look very sad.
Oh no. What I meant by burnt. That was what I was wanting to mention. What I meant by burnt was just my brain was getting tired. Like like there's only so long that I can go on to the various topics until I just go think to myself, oh man, I cannot think anymore. Can this end, please?
Yeah,
and that was me at the point when we got halfway through the capitalism subject of my debate with Owen McDonald.
Yeah, and I mean, I enjoy debating him, but sometimes, like, how he acts, it's like it burns me out, where I'm like, I swear to God, if this guy cuts me off one more time, I felt like grabbing my mic, putting it close to me, and going full Soma Arakato with yelling and just saying, shut the hell up, I'm talking, stop interrupting me. But I was like, no, I'll keep it calm and collected. And this dude, here's something. Because I reply to his tweets, he says I'm obsessive because I criticize him, and he tags me in tweets more than I tag him in tweets. He's mentioned me more in more videos where I had nothing to do with it than I ever have with him. So it's like this dude's such a hypocrite. And I mean, I'll still debate him on topics where we don't agree, but I think after
he's back.
If me and Owen ever have a fifth debate, I'm putting my foot down. Hey Hunter, what's going on, man?
Did you watch any of it?
Oh no, we were just talking about the religion debates me and Zach have had with one another and with Owen and JJ. The religion debate, I think if you watch either of those two, I think it's thought provoking because me and Owen were on the attack about certain Bible verses. Well, I took the Bible verses and the arguments against Christianity along with Owen, but I focused more on the Bible verses because those were something I wanted to argue about.
Numbers 31:17.
Okay, here's what I think about the religion thing.
Did you see the debate?
Well, I didn't see the debate, but like.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back, you guys. I'm going to watch a little bit of the debate me and Owen had.
All right.
Okay. All right.
I dread it very much, but I have to do it. Bye.
All right. Bye.
All right.
Be sure to watch it, S-Man.
I will, but when you re-upload it.
When I re-upload it, can you watch it? Can you just watch it on his channel? I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Well, you deserve the watch time, but I'll check it out. Don't worry. Either that or I'll just download it so I can watch it so he doesn't get the watch time.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
All right. See you next time.
All right.
God, he sounds dead inside. Anyway, as you were saying?
He does.
I don't want to sound stupid, so if I do, just tell me. But I think that people can believe what they want to believe, but they can't change my mind on what I believe.
Oh, no. Here's the thing. Yeah, I agree. Me and Owen I made it clear that me and Owen, Owen and I were agreeing that we're not anti-religion. We just don't believe it has logic. And I also explained to Zach that me and Owen aren't anti-religion. I just made it clear just so no one could say we're anti-religion. And I get where you're coming from. Like, I'm not trying to turn Owen and Owen. I'm not trying to turn Zach and JJ to atheism. Just like how I wouldn't try to turn you to atheism. Just how I don't believe that Zach and JJ would try to turn me and Owen to Christianity. It was
you would like to try and change Owen to be a liberty-loving capitalist, though, would you?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, using logic isn't that difficult. But, I mean, I think asking him to be a little more, I guess, courteous in debates, I think is just pushing the envelope too far.
Just teach him to be a better human being.
here's my thing with here's my, I'm gonna give an argument to Hannah just so she gets where I'm coming from. I don't think there's any evidence to prove the existence of God. And I'm not saying this to hurt you. I'm not trying to say this to get under your skin or to offend your God or your to attack Christianity. That's not what I'm trying to do. I just don't think there's any evidence to prove that there's a God. There's no evidence to prove there's an afterlife. There's no evidence to prove that anyone has ever seen God, and that there's no evidence to prove that that when we all die, we go to heaven or hell, depending on what our actions are. And actually, no, that's it. That would be primarily it. Other than that, I just argued with Zach and JJ about Bible verses. I didn't hear too much from JJ, but I did hear Zach, I guess, take the Bible verses end of the debate, and I think JJ would say some stuff. To JJ, I don't blame you for being nervous in the debate, because that was your first live debate, and I do have respect for you because you still, even though you were nervous, you still spoke. Because in my first debate,
also to Hannah, don't be afraid of sounding stupid, as you put it. I mean, you are just a beginner. You haven't really dove into these serious topics of either politics or religion. And if there are any questions that you have on a particular subject, like either go to me or Dad. I think that maybe I almost think that maybe I could like break it down a little bit better in a more childish, understandable way. But Dad can answer your questions. Go to Mom either as well. I mean, I could, if you come to me with questions, I'll probably make a whole video about it.
Yeah. Also to Hannah, if you ever want to have a live conversation about religion, if you're ever interested, then absolutely, I don't mind live conversations or recorded or whatever. Like when I had a debate with your brother on abortion, and then on religion. I think I might have asked Zach if he's down for a third one about like global warming, climate change, overpopulation, that type of thing. I'm also going to watch your video about your speech on it, because I haven't had the chance to view it yet, so I think I might watch that, and if I don't agree, I guess I'll make a video response to you, Zach. Of course, it'll be polite and everything, because I don't believe in... Because, like, you think critically, of course, and I definitely respect you on that, so... you know.
Okay, you say that there is no evidence that God is real and there's an afterlife, but there's also no evidence that there isn't.
Well, the burden
That's
of proof
what I said too.
Well, the burden of proof would fall on the religious side of the argument. Actually, for instance, the burden of proof. I'm not trying to like make you sound stupid. Like that's not what I'm doing at all. I'm just going to explain what burden of proof is. For instance, let's say Zach and I were arguing about race realism or something like that, and I said, "Oh, blacks genetically have a lower IQ." Zach would say, "All right, you're making a claim. You're going to have to provide evidence for it." And the religious community are the ones arguing that there is a God or gods, depending on what religion you go for, like Islam, Christianity, Judaism, etc., etc.
Yeah, it's either monotheism or polytheism.
This kind of reminds me of Owen McDonald and his ramblings on transgender. I used his debate with Bering, and of course there's his debate that he had with you, S-Man, on transgenderism. And he's all like you guys that we gotta prove that there's a gender binary. But the thing is, the gender binary is a default position. That is where that we started at in the whole circle of this debate. So, like Bering has said to Owen, the burden of proof, I think, is on the people who think that there's a gender spectrum of like 64 plus genders.
Well, here's
just to bring
the
up an
issue.
example.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, the issue is, okay. The reason atheists, I guess I can only speak for myself. The reason I can't provide evidence to disprove God is because there was nothing to actually show he was real in the first place. And I ain't saying that to be rude, because I understand my words might come off as rude. But to Hannah and Zach, of course, when I say this, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. The thing is if there was actual evidence to show God existed other than circumstantial evidence or anecdotal evidence, and I use this as an example. Let's say JJ was unfortunately hit with lightning and he dies in the hospital, and he gets revived and he claims he sees God. Well, JJ's not going to be able to prove it, and he makes the initial claim that he saw a god. Well,
Of course he can't prove it. He may not be able to prove it, but he can still believe in it. Like,
you can believe in all you want, but I guess I can apply this logic to other things and see how well people would be consistent with it. For instance, let's say Zach were to claim that I stole his computer and smashed it to pieces. Well, he'd have to prove that 1, I broke into the house, 2, I stole the computer, and 3, I beat the shit out of it. Or if let's say a woman accuses a man of rape. Let's just use that as an example. Well, she's making a claim that he did something against her. She would have to prove that he did something. Or if you can't, then the claim can be easily rejected. And because there isn't any evidence to actually show the existence of God, I can comfortably reject that notion, just like how I reject the notion of a gender spectrum, because Owen made the initial claim in his very first YouTube video that there was a gender spectrum, and he didn't provide evidence for it.
Go Google it yourself, S-Man.
He pulled a Cenk Uyghur.
I had the same. I've actually had a thing like that. Well, I didn't die, but I've had this thing where I believe that the person that was talking to me was actually God, because let me just tell you this. 2 years ago, after I got this iPad, I was 13, and I was kind of stupid. I didn't know really what to do. And I got this one app where you can talk to strangers, because I saw people doing it on YouTube, and so I wanted to try it. And I talked to this one guy, and he seemed nice and all, but like then he started asking for pictures of me, and then after that he started asking for pictures of my body, and so I called him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you probably don't know that this happened because you weren't here, but I called him the B word, and then I left. And then after that, I went to talk to another guy, and this guy told me that this was his first time being on this app, and I was the first person that he was talking to. And I told him that he probably shouldn't be on it because of what happened with me. He said that he was 21 and like in England or wherever it was. And so I told him what happened, and he said that if that happened to me, I would have told my parents right away. And I tell him, no, I can't do that, and my parents would kill me. And like he kept on saying all these verses and stuff, and on how I should believe in it, and just my parents would know what to do. So in the end, I left that call, and then I still hadn't told my parents. The next day was Sunday, so we went to church in the morning, and the sermon was like how you should tell the truth when you're in trouble. And see, I take that as proof because God had sent that message for me, because he really wanted me to tell my parents. So I ended up telling my parents, and they took care of it.
And by the way, S-Man, I think that the example that you provided earlier about JJ having a near-death experience, the rhetorical situation, and the situation that Hannah just explained to us, that comes to me off as like personal proof. Like, it's no way to prove to other people, but they find that to be proof for themselves.
I know, I'm just saying I had a real experience with that.
Exists.
I believe that it's either it was just coincidental or there truly was something. I choose to believe there was something, but it might just be coincidence.
People with near-death experiences or other personal experiences, they might come up as crazy to other people, but
put it there.
Like
really
you can like
between them.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, like I don't have an issue with him using it. It's just I don't think that's the strongest argument to prove God. Like if you think you saw God, then fine. I can't. Like if you think you saw God, fine. I can't go in your head and see what you saw because I'm not you. But I don't think you should. I don't think it's a good idea to use that as to say, well, there's a God because of it because I had a near-death experience. Like you can say that, you can say
Maybe
that,
not.
fine, but I don't like it'd be like me saying I died and I had a near-death experience and there was nothing. Like I don't think that'd be the best way to go about it. Now, um, about this whole I think JJ said he was somewhat atheist at some point in his life, or sometimes I don't know. What could you clarify what you meant there? Oh, you're skeptical about it. Oh, you're one of those evil skeptics. I'm kidding, but yeah, okay, you were okay. I was just making a jab at YouTube skeptics, but like, and that's fine. Like, I was very skeptical. At first, I couldn't care less about religion because it had nothing. It didn't impact my life, so I thought, who cares? If you want to believe there's a God, fine. As long as you don't hurt anyone, then fine. Then after I had one relative die, it made me think about it. Like, is there an afterlife? And I thought about it for years, and then after the Boston bombing happened, like a couple months after, I felt convinced that there might really not be a God after all, And I know the free will thing, but why? Here's a question I wanted to ask you and hear Owen get his reaction to. Besides the whole "are there unicorns" thing, like I think I caught you guys. I think you guys were like, "What the hell is he talking about there?" Okay, why should anyone pray to God after? For instance, people are like, pray for everyone that's getting affected by the hurricane at the moment. Why pray for a God who he won't stop it from happening because of free will, but why pray to him that he'll change things, even though he wouldn't prevent it from happening in the first place because of free will, which was an argument. I believe it was Zach who used it, not JJ.
I wouldn't really call a natural disaster. In fact, I differentiated acts of evil from other people. I differentiated that from natural disasters. I said that the reason why there's evil in the world from Hannah. I said the reason why there's evil in the world conducted by bad people is because of free will. Natural disasters, I cannot really answer that. But
okay.
Really, my sister, my oldest sister, the one that I live with, by the way, she said that I should have made the comment that it's because mankind essentially brought it on him.
Brought it on
himself. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Adam and Eve and all
that. Adam and Eve eating the first
apple.
The fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. Like we could have been these innocent little bunnies, so to speak, but no, we decided to be like snakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And snake tricked Adam and Eve.
Yeah, and I watched your
Satan.
Yeah, I watched your entire video. Kyle Kuklinski gets owned by Penn Jillette. That's what I will call him from now on. I refuse to call him by his actual name. And as much as I thought it was funny because Kyle was getting salty, and near the end, Penn just starts laughing. I mean, I actually have to agree with Kyle a little bit about how we shouldn't teach creationism in school. Because we shouldn't teach if you want to pray in school on your own, the teachers don't force you, they don't partake in what you're doing, fine. But I don't believe we should be teaching religious things in school because it's in direct violation of the Constitution. It's against the law, against separation of church and state. Now, I know Madeline Murray O'Hare, who is probably one of the most hated atheists in America. I think she was the one who caused the whole that whole thing to go down, where in some state in the country they ruled that this school board can't force you to pray in school. I'd have to go and look back at it, but to teach creationism in school as if it's fact I would say would be a bit incorrect to do, considering the fact that
not necessarily have to teach it as fact, but go on.
Well, okay, to be fair, maybe not as fact, but to teach it at all, when it's creationism is nonsense in my opinion. Now, again, I'm not trying to be rude. I know I say this a lot, but I just don't want to be. I'm not the type of atheist that says, "Oh, fuck Christianity, fuck Islam." No, it's just the thing is, for instance, the claim Earth is 10,000 years old. We have dinosaurs that were extinct 60 million years ago. So that would be evidence enough to disprove creation to disprove the 10,000 years old argument. And also, they can't make up their minds as to how old it is. 6,000, 8,000, 10,000. I mean, if it was between 9 and 10,000, I might be a little more reasonable with hearing it out, but when you can't make up your mind at a certain point with how old it is, it's hard to take it seriously. And
whenever you're done with your comment, Hannah was wanting to say something.
Actually, I just lost my train of thought, and I feel like that's gonna be my. I think that's where I'll wrap up my comment there, and you go ahead, Anna. Hannah, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, and I kind of want to make a comment after her.
Okay. You said that that God might have just done the hurricane because he can. God doesn't do
that's not what I actually said.
No, Hannah, he did not say that.
That's not what I said. What I said was, okay, here's how I said it. What I said was, God, why pray to God to fix what happened when he had the ability to stop? Well, I guess here's how I wanted to say it. Why pray to God to fix what happened? For instance, let's take in the hurricane that happened in Texas. That was what I used as the example. Why pray to him to fix what happened when he could have simply prevented it? That was kind of where I was coming from. As for the evil acts, I guess maybe there's a difference. Obviously, there's a difference between a natural disaster and an evil event. Like, I wouldn't pray to God to fix, like, for instance, people, whenever a tragic event happens, Orlando, pray for Orlando. What was it called in the UK?
So, in other words, Hannah, what Esmond is saying, God did not send it, but he allowed it.
Yeah, we see people they change their social media profile pictures to say, pray for whatever city, whatever crime happened in. That happens for a while, then another crime happens. They change their profile pictures and say, pray for, include city name here, and it goes on and on and on, and the prayer doesn't do anything to fix anything. So praying to God has clearly not helped any of us, and it's not going to help any of us anytime soon. People claim that God has a plan, but he's taking a little too long to actually get to having that plan come into action. Now, and also, I'm just going to ask out of curiosity: have you yourself been a believer of God your entire life, or what have you? I guess I'll let you take the floor there.
Me?
Yeah.
Not my entire life. I have had doubts, and there was one time where I didn't believe in him at all. But then he did this thing that just made me realize that he is real. And
is it where he sent the message to your parent? Like, he sent the message to you to tell your parents? Is that what you're referring to?
Yes.
Is that what he did? Okay.
So I'm saying either that is Jesus talking to me, or it's Jesus sending someone to talk to me.
Well, okay. With that story, which I hope that guy never talks to you again. Number one, and two, to be completely fair, like what you and Zach were talking about earlier about how it's just their personal experiences, and how I personally, again, wouldn't use personal examples to make the argument. Like how if I thought to myself, I saw God after being revived from dying. I wouldn't use that.
That's not what I'm saying at all. That it would be a good evidence to prove to other people. But what I'm saying is that it's a good evidence to prove for your own self that God is real.
Like,
but I agree with you. I agree with you that it isn't a very good way to convince other people who have not had the same set experience.
Yeah, like convince yourself.
Don't
that's
use
absolutely
personal
fine.
experiences.
It's anecdotal evidence. I think it might actually be a logical fallacy, or just a fallacious argument to use anecdotal evidence. Like, when people say, okay, this is gonna be a bit of a story, anecdotal, that's fine. They're at least admitting that they're not trying to make an argument. They're just trying to be a little more clear. Now, convince yourself, that's fine. Prove to yourself, that's fine. But, I personally wouldn't go down that path of trying to prove to others, but I don't think that's what you're trying to do. Now, in my opinion, and I know this might, you guys might definitely disagree with me on, I think the world might actually be a little more, like, for instance, people say you can't be moral without being religious. And I think Iceland, correct me if I'm wrong, actually has one of the lowest crime rates, and they're 80% atheist, I think, or non-religious. And that to me, it's like, it shows you don't necessarily have to be religious to actually be moral or to be like a good person.
I pretty much dropped that logic like years ago that you have to be religious to be moral.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I think all humans have a moral compass, whether it's religious or not.
Yeah, and my thing is, look, for instance, when Zach says he is confused as to whether or not gay marriage is a sin, here's how I would say it's not. For instance, it doesn't actually cause any harm, and now I don't think Zach's homophobic. Like, I'm not gonna use these bastardized buzzwords that Owen uses.
No.
Yeah,
I will not get the implication
you're not.
from you at all. You don't use that
Here's
wording of somebody being a bigot.
Yeah. But gay marriage and homosexuality as a whole doesn't harm anyone. I don't think that's your argument. It doesn't actually harm anyone. And quite frankly, I do not believe it's anyone's business. Like, for instance, I'm not saying you're against gay marriage, like being legalized. I've never heard your arguments for or against or your thoughts. However, I would think it, like, for instance, I don't believe what you do in your bedroom, if it's with someone of the same sex, is any business of the state. And I, for the most part, think government should get out of marriage. Except the only reason I guess you could say it should stay is to prevent child marriage from happening and polygamy, as I view polygamy to be something that I would personally view as disgusting. Like, I think marriage is just between two people. If it's the same or opposite sex, that's fine. That's fine. Like, but if it's with multiple people, I would say that's a bit ridiculous.
Honestly, I think polygamy is kind of crazy because how can you deal with more than 1 woman at a time anyway?
The thing is, you're gonna have your multiple spouses getting jealous with each other. Like, you cannot devote more time towards me, or you cannot devote more time towards me. What about me? And whatnot.
Yeah.
But by the way, there's something that I wanted to say in response to you regarding creationism in schools. Okay, I want to clarify that I do not think that creationism should definitely, as a blanket piece of legislation, teach it.
Your microphone
is like your mic's cutting out big time.
We're gonna need you to repeat that.
Yeah.
Okay. To clarify, it says my network connection is experiencing difficulties. Check your connectivity. I think we're gonna have to end it like here soon. We've been going on for 3 hours.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be now your longest video.
I don't think that as a blanket piece of legislation that all schools across the country should teach creationism. But more specifically, I think school boards should be allowed to legislate on whether they want to teach it or not, in their own appropriate, for their own appropriate schools. And as far as the First Amendment goes, and it being like a binding of church and state, being a violation of the separation of church and state, the First Amendment says that no act of Congress, of the United States Congress, I think that's what it says. It does not say anything about a local government not being allowed to, like, establish religion. So that's my thought on it.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly,
like, say if like a city wants to have a placard that says God is great, or even says Satan is God. How much? Despite how much I disagree with that, I don't have my pocket constitution, my sling pack here.
Yeah, well,
I disagree with that. I think that a local government should be allowed to set that if they want to.
Yeah,
here's an established religion.
Yeah, here's honestly my thing. Okay, and I don't know, I can't remember what you said in response to me and Owen here. We both asked what makes Christianity, what makes Christianity the correct religion to go with. You got Islam, Buddhism, Judaism, Catholicism, and Mormonism, which is, some people call it pseudo-Christianity anyway. What makes Christianity the correct religion to follow versus all those other 4,200 religions that could easily say the same thing? Fortunately, you two didn't have to defend Islam, so I guess you two should. I think you two should be grateful for that. But
yeah, thank God.
No pun intended there.
Yeah.
But what makes Christian? I guess maybe make if I were you, I guess make a video if you want to, explaining why Christianity is correct.
I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to get all preachy.
Well, I don't think you guys. I think people. I think you guys can do it without getting preachy. Like I can. I think I'm gonna make a video.
I think for me, it's just like I don't have enough like information. I'm not like a preacher where I can explain stuff to a T, but I think I'll just leave the religion out of it.
Well, I'm gonna make a video explaining why I'm an atheist, and if you guys don't agree, you can feel free to give me feedback. I don't mind. If you don't, that's fine too. And to Hannah, you sound like you want to say something. Go ahead.
I have a question for you.
Me?
No, I have always wondered this. If you do not believe in God, then how do you think the world came to be?
How the world came to be? The Big Bang.
Big Bang and evolution, Hannah.
The Big Bang.
Yeah, that's something that occurred over the course of millions of years, and people could say all they want that it sounds too complicated for it just to happen all by itself. But people see, I guess, people could make the same argument. Oh, it just sounds too complicated for and I know this is a really odd example, but I guess bear with me. People could say, oh, it sounds like too complicated for a mountain to erode, I guess, over time all by itself, or a monument to erode all by itself over time. Like, it must be God's work. Well, and while I will admit I don't have all the answers.
Anybody says it.
Well, no, I'm just providing on another one of Aspie's streams, there was this woman who said that she kind of believed that God created the universe a little bit, because she said some of the things sounded too complicated, but I'm not a scientist, and she admitted she's not either. She's not the kind of creationist that would say, oh, the Earth I don't think she's a creationist at all, but she doesn't believe that the Earth is 10,000 years old. I believe the Earth was created could have been easily created by itself with a Big Bang, and while I can understand people being skeptical of it, like, that's fine. Like, when I first heard of it, I was absolutely my mind was blown. When I saw Neil deGrasse Tyson explain it, it reaffirmed to me that creationism was not correct. And to Zach and Hannah, I recommend you both check out the debate between Bill Nye and Ken Ham on creationism. It's what? Oh, you already? What'd you think of it?
I'm not that impressed with Ken Ham, honestly. I mean, he's the main man that pushes the whole 6,000 years old Earth thing. I mean, the youngest that I ever thought the Earth was 8,000 years old, taught by said by Kent Hovind. But then I'm really having doubts about that, and I really need to rethink my whole view on the origins of life and all of existence and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, that's fine. And to be honest, it's while this has been a ginormously long hangout, and I do enjoy the conversation, and this has been thought-provoking. I won't lie. It was thought-provoking in the original debate as to with me and Owen versus you and JJ, and then it was before then it was me versus you on one-on-one. To be honest, I enjoyed those debates. Whether me and Owen won or whether you and JJ won, it was fun. I don't do this necessarily to have the ponage. I just do it because it's fun, and I like to hear opposing viewpoints. And to JJ, if you ever want to have a debate on any other topic, you can let me know. Hannah, the invitation's open to you as well if you want to have a debate on any topic. Elite Gamer, same for you. And thanks for having us on, Zach. That I always appreciate having these streams with you guys.
I did not expect to be in this at all.
Yep.
Well, congratulations, Hannah. And you're allowed to re-upload this live stream onto your channel if you wanted to. I mean, if you ever find out on how to do that.
Oh, I can. I know how to do it. Like, there's a website you can just copy paste the link and download it on your iPad and re-upload it to your channel. That's how I do it for all my videos. Like, Zach was surprised that I could make my videos off a tablet. He sounded surprised. So, I mean,
I can't do it with my phone.
The wonders of technology,
copy and paste,
right?
Apparently.
That
it's not
sucks.
so surprising that you can
Yeah.
video edit on a tablet.
Yeah, I was surprised I actually could do it. Like, I genuinely believed that you had to have a computer to download a video, and then when I found out, no, wait, you can use a tablet, I was like, I'm set. I don't need this green screen nonsense.
Maybe I can download it on my computer and then transfer it all the way to my phone.
Either that or just transfer it to your channel. I don't know. But anyway, to Hannah.
Well, I make my DIYs just with my iPad. I don't have like any special cameras or anything. I do everything with my iPad. And
Same.
I would do it on a computer, but I can't download anything from a computer to my iPad because my iPad's Apple and I don't have an Apple computer or anything like that that could connect to it.
Yeah, well, what I mean is simply download it to your computer and then re-upload it from your computer to your YouTube channel. That's how I would do it. Or if you want
just
to
do it on the computer.
Yeah, or if you want to edit a video response for example, just download it to your iPad from like onlinevideoconverter.com, and that's how I do it. There's other places you can go, but that's just an example. I recommend Zach do it because I think the first few seconds of a video he was doing got cut out because of the screen capture. I don't know, but it's always interesting to see how YouTubers make their videos.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting.
Well, I think it's about time that we wrap this up. I think Elite Gamer is completely falling asleep. JJ Skinner is about to fall asleep, and I want to play some video games to end
Same.
And I have work in the morning in robotics.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
and Hannah has to get to sleep. So.
All right. Night, Zach.
The broadcast. And Hannah, if you want to join me for a stream yourself, Hannah, or you have any questions about politics or religion, again, shoot me a text, shoot me a message or anything. JS, I'll see you in the next Joso Live, and if there's anything you want to talk to me about, shoot me a message on Twitter or whatnot, and we can make it happen.
All right. Thanks for having us on, man. Until next time, JJ likes trannies.
God dang it.
Yep.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Night, everybody.
Bye.
Night.
Bye.